People always debate it. Who's the greatest player of all time? Dumb question. It should be, who's the greatest team of all time?
WGAG Radio.
Sorry, Showtime.
WGAG Radio.
Back to back.
WGAG Radio.
First three-peat.
WGAG Radio.
Even with the flu.
WGAG Radio.
No push-off. WGAG Radio. And my favorite. Tough to beat that. What? You think there's someone else? Prove it.
Look at the air. Look at the hang Well, all right. Learned and Star Child. Citizens of the universe. Recording angels. We have returned to claim the pyramid. Partying on the mothership. I am the Mothership Connection. Get down in 3D. Light year groove. All right. Hear the noise. Ain't nobody but me and the boys. Get down. Hit it, fellas. Star Child here. Put a glide in your stride and a dip in your hip and come on to the mothership. Loose boots, doing the bump. Hustle on over here.
All right, it's official. We done already took off, man. Appreciate love everybody that's actually in the after party and also made their transition on to the mothership. Let's run it. Let's get back to where the fuck we were, man. The laws of the opposites. September the 18th, 1858. Your boy Abraham Lincoln says at Charleston, Illinois, I will say then that I am not, nor ever have been in favor of making voters or jurors of Negroes, nor of qualifying them to hold office, nor to intermarry with white people. And I will say, in addition to this, that there is a physical difference between the white and black races, which I believe will forever forbid the two races living together on terms of social and political equality. And in as much as they cannot so live, while they do remain together, there must be the position of superior and inferior. And I, as much as any other man, am in favor of having the superior position assigned to the white race. Abraham Lincoln. What y'all got?
It's clear to me, Don.
It shows that Abraham Lincoln was knowing the laws of opposite, knowing that there is no way that these two races can be together.
Well, you remember we talked about this last time, now, Don, because, I mean, we did agree with that, but we disagreed with the mentality of it. That it's true that white people wanted niggas as slaves, but they never was ever really saying that we want to live without them. Because like you said last time, why you went and got them? And you ain't trying to free them. You ain't trying to send them back to fucking Africa. You want them as your slave, and you want them to be there to do the work that your hands can't do, cracker. And so so they never hated niggas. They let niggas cook for them, like you said last time. Niggas see about their children while they gone. If they hated niggas, none of this wouldn't be possible. So it's not hate that drives them. It's laziness that drove the cracker. He wanted somebody else to do his work, to get something for nothing.
Wow. Incredible.
That's how it is, man. Yeah. And I learned that about the world, though. That's how they see the world. Like, the only way you could capitalize is to get something for nothing. If you don't get something for nothing, then where do you get it from?
What about that part where, like, okay, it's coming up. Because remember, he's talking about equality in that last address that he made in Charleston, Illinois. He's talking about social and political equality. That's when he talk about, hell no, I don't want no niggas, voters, or jurors. You know what I'm saying? Or not even qualified to hold office and shit, right? So he's mind you, he's dealing with superior and inferior. He knows that part of the laws of opposites, which goes back to the equality part in the 9-ball, that there are forces or nature that trickle down to physical beings that are superior, and there are forces of nature that trickle down in the form of human beings that are superior. He knows that. And so, and you can tell that if in fact we have them amongst us, one of us will have to be inferior to the other. And as long as we running this shit, these motherfuckers, the black race, is going to have to be inferior to us.
That's right.
Because there's no way we can't have them niggas voting. We can't have them niggas jurors. We can't have them niggas holding office. We can't have them on none of that shit.
Yeah.
Because then, if we are suppressing them, they will eventually rise up as a superior race of people, and we will become the inferior. Because then I think he goes into at the same place and at the same time, this shit can't happen. I think Lincoln go into that shit. Y'all ready for August 21st, 1859, Ottawa, Illinois? This is what he says, Lincoln. I hold that a Negro is not and never ought to be a citizen of the United States. I hold that this government was made on the white basis by white men for the benefit of white men and their posterity forever, and should be administered by white men and none others. Beautiful. Come on in, Fireliners. Can we get a mic check from you?
Mic check. Peace, everybody.
Peace, peace, peace. How you doing? Oh, they hung up. They didn't want to build with us on that. They just wanted to distract us.
That shit you just read applied to them.
Yeah, see, this what be happening. That's why you keep going. They be like, fuck it. Just want to change the channel for a minute. How you doing, Fireliners?
Well, I'm getting a little pissed off, Don, because every time we start to get into this, one of these people start coming in on the line with these abstract questions and diversions. Because I'm saying that this 9-ball right here is hitting these motherfuckers so hard that the shit is buzzing every fucking where. My daughter's even getting Facebook shit on some of these conversations that we having, and she ain't even on listening to the radio show or nothing, but she's like asking me questions about stuff, and I'm like, okay, you need to listen to the damn show. I'm not gonna repeat the show for you, but when you was talking about Abraham Lincoln the last time, I did not press one, simply for the fact that I was listening to y'all build on this. First of all, let me say this, Don. We have to get that 400 years of slavery shit out of our mind. And if you look at, we know that the Declaration of Independence, 1776, at that time, niggas was actually giving instructions to these pilgrims who came over here on how to get independence from their queen. So it is not a 400-year thing. So we're talking about from 1776 to 1859, less than 100 years of them being able to flip the script on Black people in this country. So, of course, it's fresh in their memory that if they allow Black people back into prominent positions, that they're going to then become the dominant factor in this country, which is why he's saying that this was written by and for white men for their benefit. we know that he did not intend for black people and white people to be on the same level, simply because black people basically, even in the South, were the tradesmen. In the North, they were the businessmen.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't allow these people
Yeah.
to be able to come back on a equal basis, because my race will lose.
That's right. That's right, because he knows the laws of opposites. He understands the laws of nature like ain't no way in hell. I'm having this conversation for us. This nigga was a straight up white supremacy.
Yep. That's right,
white supremacy. Hey, they ain't fine. I ain't got no problem with it, but you can tell there must have been a whole bunch of other crackers that was like, but it's not fair. I like Tyrone.
That nigga basically said, I don't care what we put on paper as far as freeing these niggas, they still gonna get treated and done the same way.
This wasn't even talking about freeing. The word free ain't nowhere on this motherfucker. He's having a conversation like, can y'all do me a favor and get this nigger-loving fucking mentality out your fucking minds? We're gonna fucking be inferior to these motherfuckers unless we think for ourselves, and do for ourselves.
Yes, absolutely.
This is what he's saying. White. The word free is not mentioned in none of his statements. In Illinois, Ottawa, in Washington, he ain't talking about no fucking word free, like let's free some niggas or niggas can't be free. In Charleston, Illinois, he ain't talking about free niggas or slaves. He ain't talking about that shit. In Springfield, he ain't talking about nothing about that was a damn joke. He's saying we got to fucking come together for our own liberation.
Right. And historians have tinted the view of Lincoln, making him into a liberator. He never was a liberator. Never was a liberator. He never expounded black people and white people living together. He said these niggas need to either be sent to Panama, Grenada, Africa, anywhere. We cannot live with them on an equal basis.
Same place at the same fucking time. Because if we do, they're gonna fucking take over. Because the laws of nature gonna have it that way.
Yeah, they gonna have they turn the rule.
I mean, we've seen how it happened, man. I mean, we can see that shit right the fuck now. You put a nigga in a cracker house, they gonna take over that motherfucker. Yeah. Sorry. It happens. It happens all the time.
Hey, Don, I would even give you a sports reference. I'll never forget. It's a coach that said you can't have too many blacks on your team because they take over. They take over, meaning they start coaching. They run it.
Mm-hmm. And y'all got some nigga coaches now, don't you know?
Yeah. I remember that. Saying that, though, like, you can't have too many of the motherfuckers on your team. They'll take it over.
Yeah. Niggas wasn't even supposed to be nowhere around that shit if they followed if the Caucasians followed the Lincoln the Lincoln rule.
That's right. That's right.
Anyway, let's go to the next one real quick. August 14th. And this is Lincoln talking to the Negroes at Washington. Now, can y'all imagine a whole bunch of Negroes in 1862 came out to listen to this cracker?
Yes. I know you're going to say no. Did you ever get a chance to watch Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer?
Yes, honey.
Okay, you did. Okay, because they gave their little version of how the niggas was giving him praise when he was giving these stupid ass little speeches.
Oh, okay. Then that part, I must have went to sleep because I don't remember that.
Yeah, the niggas was standing right there. They were goddamn down there about to bow down and worship Abraham Lincoln after the fucking speech.
I don't fucking remember that part.
They were stumbling
after
over each other trying to fight
in Washington.
War. And the dude, the main part of the war, and the black dude and some other black dudes was kind of like arguing. They was like, "Shut the fuck up, don't say nothing." And the other black dude was like, "Nah, I'm gonna tell them where we been and what the fuck we did, what wars we fought in." They was like, "Shut the fuck up, man," and he was like, "Nah." So he's trying to, basically brown nose up to Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, so you ready for me to read it?
Yeah.
Okay. Negroes at Washington. Negroes at Washington, August 14th, 1862. Here's what Lincoln said to the Negroes. Even when you cease to be slaves, you are yet far removed from being placed on an equality of white people on this broad continent. Not a single man of your race is made the equal of a single man of ours. Go where you are treated the best, and the ban is still upon you. I cannot alter it if I would. Hey, Nev, can I ask you a question? Is Lincoln practicing right racism?
Like a motherfucker, right? I tell you.
Okay,
It's
what
funny
y'all got for this one?
They compare Barack Obama to Lincoln, Don.
I know.
No,
that was my question
Obama
to ask you. What makes him different?
Lincoln.
Obama
compared himself to Lincoln. He put that up there.
I asked Babylon the opposite, though. What makes Obama different from Lincoln? Because everybody says he compared to him and all that fucking shit. But what makes him different, Babylon?
Good question, Don. And I do agree with Five Line that he put himself up there as goddamn Akhenaten too, but that's another story. But shit, Don, what makes him different? I can't think of nothing that make that motherfucker different. He just like what we reading right here, Don. Barack Obama feel the same way this letter feel and said. He would say the same thing and done said it. Just as slick as Abraham Lincoln said it, he done said it to these
And
same
it gotta
niggas.
be a complete opposite because, I just can't see the similarity of Obama.
I can think of an answer.
Barack got a white
What's the difference? What's the difference between Obama and Lincoln, Fireline?
Because Lincoln was for his race first. And Obama is not for his race.
They made him a mix-up.
Black. He a mulatto, like Lincoln.
Yeah, but they made him a mix-up. That nigga ain't no fucking mulatto. That's a goddamn nigga. That's a fucking nigga. They just planned a mix-up on his ass. They just got everybody believing that the nigga's a mix-up.
Well, he is not for his race first.
So Obama is Martin Luther King.
You told us he was Osama bin Laden.
He Osama bin Laden too.
Damn. Hey, but no, for real though. I mean, when you look at Barack Obama and Abraham Lincoln, I'm finna say this for the record now. It ain't no joke that his name Abraham. All right, the father of many nations, and then Obama name Obama is the same word, Abba. Father, Amma, of many nations, Obama. So even in Yoruba, his name still means father of many nations, Obama. So Abraham and Obama got that in common. They both mulattoes. Now, Barack Obama, to me, represent that mulatto or that pale beast or that spotted beast mentioned in the book of Revelation. And Abraham Lincoln represented that time of the passing over of this type of, so I do think Barack Obama represents Nubian people coming to power. And I think Abraham Lincoln represented the time in that.
I don't. Because he ain't talking no shit like fucking Lincoln. Lincoln is straight to your fucking face. Nigga, we can't have these motherfucking niggas on the same place at the same time with us. Mm-hmm. These niggas cannot be voters. Exactly. They cannot be jurors. This is straight in their fucking face. Obama is gay fucking rights.
Yeah?
Yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with races. This got something to do with sex. Obama is to usher in the sex force, not the power of the races, of a race becoming in power. He's there to enforce the smell of sex.
No, he's not. He's not
Yes,
going to
he
usher
is.
in the race coming to power. I'm talking about, no, you're not going to usher in the race coming to power. I'm saying that he is a symbol of their fall.
No, the hell he
Regardless-
ain't. I totally disagree with that shit. He is not no fucking symbol of no nigga
So he the
coming in
beginning of
power.
what? So he the beginning of what?
He brought in the goddamn sex force with his freaky ass.
Yeah, he
That's what
changed
that nigga
healthcare.
did.
He
Because
digitized the healthcare system and digitized numbers.
that little black man he got as his wife, that's a fake left go right. That bitch is a transsexual, transgender. So he's all for the LGBT shit. The sex force, changing sexes and all that goddamn shit. That's what the fuck this nigga brought in. He didn't bring in supremacy, black supremacy. He ain't bringing in that shit.
Ain't what I'm saying. He a white supremacist. Barack Obama is not for
No,
black
he
people.
ain't black or white, nigga. That nigga is the sex force. That nigga race is sexual. Homosexual race. That's what he came to bring in. That race.
Well,
that race ain't got no fucking color. It just got a force and power to it.
As far as I remember, all white people gay, all white men gay. So if Abraham Lincoln was pro-white, then he was just like Obama, pro-gay.
Yeah, but this nigga ain't talking that gay shit. He talking power. We got to stay in power. Because listen, it ain't by chance that Dr. York brings in the laws of the opposites by saying that the Ethiopian race and the Caucasian race are true opposites of each other. Let's just deal with that. The Ethiopian race and the Caucasian race are true opposites of each other. Then further down, the next fucking paragraph, he brings in Lincoln. And Lincoln's speech is the two opposites among each other are the Negro race and the Caucasoid race.
True.
And to keep them motherfuckers separate so that they could stay in power.
I agree.
And the laws of nature or the forces of nature, both of those opposites, positive and negative, versus each other. And thus the races versus each other. And if Lincoln is saying this shit, ain't nowhere in Obama goddamn fucking speeches is he coming out with a loaded gun on the laws of opposites.
Fireliness.
He ain't coming out like that.
Will you help me out though, Fireliness? Back then.
Help him out, Fireliness.
What Lincoln just said. No. I want her to explain something. When Lincoln spoke that shit right there in 1800, whatever the fuck year it was, be honest, Fireliness, the average fucking person in college couldn't even comprehend what the fuck he was saying right there what Dunn just read.
Bullshit! I can call my college baby right now and she can hear that shit.
No, I'm talking about back then, Dunn.
Nigga, that's right in their face back then. This nigga wasn't even using thous and thou arts. It's right there. He's saying black and white races. That's right there in your face. He's saying separation of races. That's simple. He's saying, and then he's saying, motherfucker, I will say then that I am not, nor ever have been in favor of making niggas a voter or a goddamn juror or goddamn holding office. What fucking college child in the 1800s would not understand that? This nigga's in your face. And then he uses shit like superior position assigned to white race. Superior and inferior.
Okay, like this is done. When he uses the word jurors, right? A jury is a group of your peers. So when he say they'll never be jurors, he actually saying we'll never make niggers our peers. You see what I'm saying? So when I say they don't understand or comprehend, they don't even understand or comprehend even today, to me.
Boy, stop. Which are you asking me in the form of white college students of yesterday, in the form of white college students of today? Are you just saying college children, black and white?
I won't even understand the question, Don. Honestly,
you ask fireliners of college kids, would they be able to understand that? So I'm asking college children of the 1800s: are they white, or are they black, or are they mixed up?
I was talking about adults, college students, grown folks on jobs.
Caucasian or black?
Both.
They'll understand this shit. I don't understand what you're talking about. I get it. I mean, I know they'll get it. Shit, if I got it, I ain't no fucking college child.
Okay, but I ain't
right
really
there in their face.
Okay, I ain't really got no argument on that, though. I really don't. I mean, you know, you say they'll get it. I say that I don't think that they will comprehend it.
Shit.
You
don't think they don't know what the word they don't know what the word equality is? They don't understand that the word equality is equal? You telling me somebody, some cracker, some nigga that done made it all the way to fucking college in the 1800s don't have the.
I think
don't
it's
know
just
what
like 1984, where they have levels of information where they speak one way amongst each other and then they speak another way around the regular people.
Okay, so do you think that in 1859,
yes,
Lincoln,
yes,
when he spoke in 1862, when Lincoln talked to all them Negroes in Washington, do you think that them fucking niggas had a puzzled look on their face? Like, what the hell did he just say? Can we get an interpreter?
Because it was just like in the book 1984, when everybody else clapped, they knew to clap.
So you thinking
it wasn't no going against Abraham Lincoln. He was not a president. He was a dictator. He was a killer. He would have killed those men. He was in charge of the fucking army. He was guiding men with fucking rifles and killing people.
I understand all of that, Babylon. We're talking about Negroes at Washington. So are you saying that, listen, because I clap with him saying this shit, even when you cease to be slaves, you are yet far removed from being placed on an equality with white people on this broad continent. Not a single man of your race is made the equal of a single man of ours. Go where you are treated the best, and the ban is still upon you. I cannot alter it if I would. So, can y'all see a bunch of Negroes, 1862, at Washington going like this? Woo! Yeah, Lincoln!
According to the picture they paint in the movie, yes, God. According to the movie Lincoln, yes. According to the movie,
but in the movie Lincoln, he didn't speak to Negroes on Washington.
But yes, in the wait.
You
now, in the movie,
me earlier, Babylon, that wasn't him talking to the Negroes in Washington. He didn't give. Did he give that speech?
I told you earlier, I didn't know which one of the speeches I was talking about. I said according to the movie, in the movie Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, but we're not dealing with the damn movie right now, Sugar Pie. And according to the movie, he was hunting vampires.
Well,
okay, but we're dealing with his speech. We got to stay on the 9-ball. We can't be off into Hollywood to back your, you know what I'm saying, your statements up. Let's just stay in the 9-ball. And I'm asking, can y'all imagine, fuck the movie, that a whole bunch of niggas is clapping after that goddamn speech? I just want to know. You can say yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and they will be clapping because of what?
Okay, but who is this? We or me? Because I'm waiting on the other we's. Who you talking to?
I said that they would be clapping because of what?
No, I said I'm waiting on the other opinions as far as what they think would happen.
Hell no, them niggas wasn't clapping. They was looking perplexed, probably.
Okay, never say perplexed.
I mean, this is right in a nigga's face. Like, there is no fucking way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need all you niggas to come to Washington. Your president got something to say to you motherfuckers. And this is what he says. And so, I mean, can you... Now, look, speed this shit up. Let's say we in Washington and Bush says it. We the same niggas. We the same niggas of 1862. We the same niggas of Bush the son and Bush the daddy. Now Bush says it. Now what? Ronald Reagan says it. Fuck it. We use anyone of them.
Let Barack give the stimulus plan in regards to his new middle class
Let's go with my hypothetical question first. Let's say that Bush said it. Will we not fucking know what this nigga just said? Will we not know what Bush just said?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, my question is, would we clap and be like, yeah, hell yeah, that's right. You can't alter it if you could, Bush. There you go. Shit. Bush.
He's like, what the fuck?
Ain't comprehended. Ain't get it done.
Oh, man.
Ain't get that shit though. That didn't make no sense. I'm not getting the point of what we talking about. For real. I'm not really I'm not understanding what I'm being taught.
Don is clearly saying when niggas got that speech right in their faces in Washington that I don't care. You say you can go to the best place, you get treated, and it don't matter because the ban is still on you. Do you think the reaction of them niggas in the crowd would have been a standing O?
I fucking love this man. It's fucking incredible. Fucking nigga, we gonna stay here and let you treat us unequal. We love you. 1862. Damn, I wish we had somebody still living. Fuck. Jay Illa said niggas was politicians back then, and you are fucking right, Jay Illa, because I looked at the Republican scrolls of the 1800s, motherfucker. You are goddamn right. You are right. It was a whole bunch of them. You are absolutely right. I looked at that shit.
I like that said we gotta get that shit about slavery out our head. I thought that's what she started with.
Did we mention slavery?
No, I was just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole, like niggas was politicians. Niggas was fucking a whole bunch of shit then. Niggas was
so being that they were politicians and a whole bunch of shit then, the Negroes at Washington. So back to your question that you asked Fireline, because you damn sure didn't ask me, but Fireline is quiet right now. I don't want to talk to you. So the question that you asked me was, or Fireline was, do she think that the college child or adult in the 1860s overstood this?
With politicians being in the 1850s, whatever, to me that makes even more sense why he gave the speech to his kind.
I agree.
He's like these niggas not fit for office. They ain't supposed to be in here. They ain't supposed to be sitting.
Remember when I said, Neff, that Lincoln said, so can y'all get that Jerome loving out your minds?
Right.
Can we just fucking separate from these motherfuckers?
Right.
I ain't for this shit. He said, I ain't for none of this shit. A nigga holding office or none of that goddamn shit. Stop loving fucking Jerome and Diddy and fucking Greg Mathis, you fucking nigger lovers. And fucking Oprahs and shit. God damn. What's that black bitch that hit Supreme Court? Okay, maybe she didn't. Bethune? Nope, my bad. I don't know my black history. Soups. Anyway, let's see what John Slim says. He says, so they want us to think slavery started the way they say, when in fact we were casted from a republic system to a democratic system. Wait, so they want us to think slavery started the way they say, when in fact we were casted from a republic system to a democratic system. I don't understand it, but I know Jay Illa got what you were saying, John. Did you get what he was saying? No. Babylon.
I understand it. Yeah.
Well, I didn't. Can you explain it?
But
what do you mean?
The whole thing is that, we would be buying into, then we would be saying that, we had a government called the Republic done before the cracker arrived. We had a republic.
Well, that's true.
Then we have to define republic before the cracker arrived. He's saying that we have a republic, and then we was thrown into what they call a democracy.
Mm.
And I don't necessarily agree with that because the word republic came with the crackers.
I thought it didn't.
What, the word republic?
Yes.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't have no African American source that I can reference that fucking ever said that the word republic was, you know what I'm saying, anywhere near any science that we ever use. Republics and democracies and oligarchies and our dictatorships even and all forms of government were never ours. They say the first bicameral government or bicameral democracy was founded in a place called Sumer. And that could be referenced in the fucking Baghdad tablets as well as in the, what's his name, Enkidu tablets and all of that shit. Gilgamesh, where they actually talk about them having meetings and actually calling people to actually have a vote.
Okay, let me get this straight. So you're saying that the democratic system goes back to the Sumerian?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, the whole thing, the setup, everything. You can read it in the tablets of Gilgamesh. The whole thing.
So the republic, so the Republican system came what?
No, I'm saying they call it bicameral Congress. They call it a bicameral democracy. That ain't what the Sumerians called it. They saying the look of it and the setup of it is it goes back that far. Now, of course, the Sumerians never said we setting up a democracy.
And a democracy is what again?
The right for people to vote.
And a republic is for the people, right?
It's still the right for people to vote. It's the same fucking thing. A republic is not even see, this the problem, Don. A republic is a state. A Republican is a voter of a party. No different than a Democrat. Now,
I thought
a
that
democracy
changes later, though, just like some INSOC shit. I thought that the word republic changed like INSOC did, and Democrat changed as well, like they did some old INSOC shit. Because from my understanding of a republic, I can have the word republic in front of anything, and the government can't touch it. It's outside of the government. In other words, I can have, let's say, the Republic of Black People Trust Company Bank, which means that the word republic means it's not affiliated with the government. It doesn't abide by the laws of the government, like the Republic of Texas and all those other type of shit. But that's what I thought, that's you could use the word republic because it basically, I hate to use this word, it gives you jurisdiction or something like that, where they can't even touch you. You know what I'm saying? They don't own you. They cannot run your business, your company, your bank. So in other words, if I had a republic bank with the word republic system, a financial system with the word republic in it, I could basically people could deposit rice in their fucking accounts.
Yeah, you know how you say like what they say, I'm sorry, Don, when they say, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. See, both Democrats and Republicans stand for this republic. So a republic is a state. That's why this place is called the United States.
I agree.
Because
it is a state.
So now, if a person puts republic on a fucking certificate or any account that they have, you goddamn right. They're sovereign.
Absolutely, because those are like keywords that you know what I'm saying, it's like keywords that they know that they can't touch you using the word republic, like Republic of China, Republic of the Congo, Republic. Yeah, those would be actual states because there is no such thing as a country.
Yeah, it's like United. The word United Arab Emirates. It's like that word, United Arab Emirates. Those words right there work like republic when you say united. It works just like republic. You can't really fuck with them.
I disagree that it works like that because United Way feds came in and audited their ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the word United Negro College Fund. That shit don't mean nothing.
Yeah, but I was talking about like on a UN, the United States, the United Nations, the United Arab Emirates, the United Kingdom. Not on the, not from that way as far as, because the government would raid an account if that motherfucker had Republic on the internet.
Those would just be like different states uniting.
Well, look, okay, take for instance the state of Israel. It's the state of Israel. Even though those were separate pieces of Palestine, Israel, different pieces, they put them all together and said, this is the one state of Israel now. This is one sovereign state right here.
Mm-hmm.
So a state, that's why I said a republic is a state. And then automatically, along with the word state, gonna come sovereignty, because you can't really maintain a state without having autonomy or sovereignty, meaning you self-ruling in that state. You're maintaining the state or the condition of that property. You have, like you said, jurisdiction. So that's what a republic is. A republic is a state. And then if we look at it from just Nuwapu level, re means to what? Do again. And public means what? Not private. So then to redo public. Now then that's when the word public would relate to policy.
So would they say that republic means for the people?
Yeah, they do say the republic means for the people.
And what do they say Democrat means?
By the people.
Okay.
Basically, the people get to vote. So
they get the right to vote. But prior to that, what did they have? If it wasn't like democracy, if it was Republican, then what did they have? They
had the right to vote, Dan. That's what I was saying earlier.
I thought they could just do what the fuck they want to do. I thought rights and all that shit came when the democracy came in effect. I thought all them rights, like human rights, civil rights, and all these goddamn rights came in with democracy.
No, because the first laws was Commonwealth. Those were the first laws. And then you moved into maritime law, admiralty law, UCC law, and other forms of law. But the first laws were common law.
UCC law came like in the 1900s. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about...
Yeah, I said common law. Well, let's just do it the first thing I said, common law. The first law was common law. And what's
agree? That?
Like what you were saying about common law marriage or whatever you were saying the other day.
Yeah, that means that you didn't have to get fucking married. You could just live.
That. Yeah,
so is common law, was common law democracy or was common law Republican?
No, common law wasn't Democratic nor Republican.
So what was it?
It was under dictatorships and oligarchies.
Okay, so who was dictating during the time of common law?
I mean, whichever history you want to jump into.
I want to jump into when common law was established, who was running this shit?
Well, that's what I'm saying. What they call common law. If we looked it up right now, and I don't have it right now, but if we looked up common law, we will find out that's the law of the land. It's basically saying the law of man, the law of nature. This is what they claim. This is the word universal thrown on every kind of.
Okay, so let me ask this question because I'm getting way off.
Okay.
I can't stay like that. Was George Washington down with the common law shit? Let's just start with his ass.
No, they was under
so there was no such thing as common law on this side of the fucking planet.
Yeah, but they was under kings. They were kings. They were rulers. George Washington was almost going to be the king of America. According to history, George Washington was going to be the king of America.
Okay, so I'm asking, did he or did he not? Was he with common law, since you brought in common law? Because I'm trying to figure out how that worked with what the fuck I asked initially.
Oh, yes, that's right. Over in where George Washington I'm from, in England, France, and Europe, they did practice common law. They
Okay,
had
but when
common
they
law.
came over here, when the settlers came to set up this fucking government, was common
right.
law brought into this during George Washington time?
No.
Okay, so common law came.
Wait, I apologize. Wait, Don. Hold on. Sort of yes, because you had the Commonwealth states like New Jersey, New England, New Haven, New Britain. You had like those places, right? In New Hampshire, all New York, all those.
Okay,
moves
so when George Washington became president, or was he still general when those common law states that you named was in effect?
Yeah, he was still general. Because
he was general when those common law states
of the
came.
13 colonies. That's right.
But those 13 colonies were already common law colonies.
Yes, that's right, Don.
Okay, got it. All right, let me knock out 44 real quick. The statements of Lincoln verify that the United States government was created by Caucasians, that is, whites, for the benefit of whites and none other. And secondly, Lincoln's statements show that he knew enough about the nature of his race and the laws of the opposites to understand that the Ethiopian and Caucasian races would never be equal to the same place. He knew enough about the nature of his race and the laws of the opposites to understand that the Ethiopian and the Caucasian races would never be equal in the same place at the same time. Therefore, it is vitally important that we disclose the elements of the laws of the opposites at this time. One of the times in which they are most needed, that's the time of captivity. We should know that according to the laws of the opposites, 1, if the dead are to live and rule, they must do so on the ignorance, life, blood, suffering, strength, and death of the living. 2, pain and pleasure must offset each other. 3, those who represent the living and those who represent the dead cannot be equal in the same place at the same time. 4, power of living and dead combined can be 100%. 5, the light and activities, the knowledge and order of existence depend on the positive and negative forces of nature. 6, what seems to be best for an individual of a race may not be best for that individual's race. And 7, knowledge always rules ignorance. Okay. Because we got like a few minutes remaining, and probably we'll do a show tonight and we'll finish up the laws of the opposite. But we're going to stop there with the laws of the opposite because in 45, we're going to pick up in 45 where he says, let's examine number 1, 2, 3, all the paragraphs, the foregoing paragraph. We'll get into that.
Is it worth it to go through the man of the hour, Don? Did you want to do that?
No. You busy? Okay. You going to be busy at 9?
No. I don't know.
You don't want to do it at 9?
Be ready, Don. No, I don't like to put no pressure on you, Don. You do it fucking enough. Just let us escape. I'm just saying, I just asked. If you wanted to do it, because you said a show tonight. So I was just acting like, well, Don want to do a show tonight. Maybe it may be more convenient if she do it during the day. So I was just asking.
No, because I got a schedule after the show. I got to keep my schedule. So to play the man of the hour, I get a lot more done. When the man of the hour and then the internet traffic jam. So that's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 5 hours that I can get my work done.
No, night is better for me, Don.
Okay, good. Because we're going to finish that. We're going to finish it, what we discussed, and we can hopefully get back into all my questions about democracy and Republican. Because
that would be a good conversation, Don, because I went through. Because we talked about what they established here through the colonies. Now, my point was, this is why I said they brought that shit. Because now, watch this. My question for the be, Don. Where were the people that was already here practicing before they set up the Commonwealth that was the universal law of the land? Where were the people already here practicing before George Washington, before the cracker showed up, before the Pilgrims, the Queen of England, everything, the King of France, before they showed up?
Okay, now that question is still based on, like, is that like even before Christopher Columbus and all them motherfuckers?
Yeah, absolutely. We can go back.
Okay.
Yeah, we can X them out. Yeah, we can X them out too, Don. You're right, because listen now, let's keep clear that when we say Christopher Columbus, we talking about 1492. We talking about a motherfucking Italian from right over the water by Africa. Right after that, we talking about Cortez, who landed in Cuba first, who is nothing but a fucking European, a fucking cracker that came up into goddamn South America. So that's two. And everything they talked about was fucking Tahita, Zapata, and Taco. They spoke fucking Latin. So we can X them out. Now we talking about the fucking Pilgrims. We talking about landing in Plymouth Rock. We talking about invading fucking New Hampshire, Vermont, New Jersey, and all that shit, and setting up colonies. And then establishing those colonies as a republic, and then forcing your way into the lives of the people. So now we all the way in the year 1700. Like Fireline has said, where is the slave trade? I don't fucking know, but we're gonna roll with it. So now we here where we practicing. Where was the law?
Okay. I want to know. We're going to talk about that tonight at 9 o'clock. You better goddamn be ready to repeat all that shit you just goddamn said, boo.
I am, because we debunked
keep that shit fresh on your goddamn brain. And we're going to start it at 9:30. The show going to start at 9, but we're going to jump right into this shit at 9:30.
Please, Don. I'm going to be
I'm for real. We're going to do this shit. And then, huh?
Fireline said she was disappointed.
Disappointed with what?
She said we've been trying to kick this shit off, and I'm disappointed in the fucking show, because every time we allow distractions to come in, and I'm trying to get this shit in.
Well, you don't want to talk to the brother for a past 30 minutes, boo.
I agree. But I knew he was a liar from the start, Don, because I knew it was too, man. That's why I like to sometimes I like to play with my food, man. But I've said this 1,000 times. You niggas can read the fucking 9-ball by your goddamn self. I love when these MK Ultra ass niggas come on the fucking show. I enjoy that shit. Now, if you don't like it, mute the fucking show and read the fucking 9-ball by your goddamn self. That's all I'm saying. I like the shit. I like when they come on and lie talking about some NOI and then flip it to some fucking Polite and goddamn you people and goddamn Militia Bass. I enjoy that shit. You know I enjoy that shit, man. If I didn't, I would easily cut a nigga off and say this is not the show, but I don't like doing that shit. I like to play with these niggas. I like to show how they full of shit. First, I like to show that because remember, for a long time, people would call me wrong, didn't give a nigga a chance to speak and all of that. So I let a nigga speak. Yeah, I have to do that shit. This is what the fuck I do. Let them make a fool out themselves. I'll show you a fool. Y'all want another fool? Have another motherfucker to call into the show tonight, and I'll show you another fool.
That's right.
Then what you got to do? You know, Babylon, we live for shit like this. We don't go outside on 5 points doing this shit no more. They come to us now.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Distracting us or whatever they like to do. But hell, this is a fucking worldwide audience. You want to see a nigga make a fool of himself? Have him to call into the Don Nicoleone show. Because this time, I used to cut their heads off fast and mute them and say no. You know, be like the rest of these black shows. I'm sorry, we're not talking about that right now. We're into the 9-ball. You can sit back and listen. I don't want to do that. I'm going to show you how sick that these motherfuckers done did these little boys. The nigga in his fucking 20s. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And we got a little nigga like that. We got Hakeem, mind fucked real bad. And you know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, like, damn. They don't fuck your head up. That's worse than hip hop. What the fuck them niggas did to these niggas? Yeah, that's worse than hip hop.
He was funny though.
Nigga should have stayed a rapper. Have had his hopes up with his number 2 pencil. His mind gone. Yeah, and then you can tell that that's what they come for because they hang up as soon as we get right back on that song we playing. That's when they
Right.
say, fuck, click.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't want to contest or none of that shit.
Yeah, don't want to build, don't want to hear
Right.
it, just only
Right.
there to do what they do. But that's fucked up. Because that means somebody is controlling you. You don't even have your own mind to discern. Let me just not ask this stupid ass question. Let me just sit back and just listen to what the fuck they building about. But no, they don't do it. They're out of their fucking minds and into another being's mindset. Matter of fact,
that's been a couple of them lately, Don, that's been trying to come out and try to talk slick and then ease their way in lately.
Yeah.
You caught that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but it shows that they, that they fucked up. Because, if a conscious motherfucker really is conscious, they wouldn't come like that. They wouldn't come with no underhanded motives or none of that stupid shit. Talking about joining the NOI. Stupid shit. Remember like that bitch called in, talking about she thinking about being a fucking Muslim and her mama was an Ansar on Bushwick with Imam Isa. What you think I should be? Stupid shit like that. Bitch, get your fucking mind right, ho. Come on this bitch right or don't come on this motherfucker at all. You all remember that shit, right? Stupid shit. When I told the bitch to take her ass back to her mama, she got mad.
Yeah.
Because that's not what, I thought you were supposed to help me get on the right path. Bitch, please. I can barely find the right path with you bitch motherfuckers calling in every goddamn time with this fuck shit. Right now, what's wrong with these fucking humans? Stop that shit. Stop playing whole games with a pimp. Motherfucker, you think I give a fuck about your soul? I don't give a fuck about your goddamn soul, so stop pretending that you got one.
That's right.
Anyway, I'm going to
They're
dedicate
going to earn some sympathy points, though, Don. That's how they win the crowd over with that shit right now.
Yeah. I heard that bitch say that shit. Oh, I thought this was a show to help me. I thought you supposed to be the one to put me on the right path. Bitch, please, put this dick in your mouth. That's the right path.
Yeah.
Send them fucking babies with that fuck shit. Calling here like we some goddamn priests from the fucking Vatican. We don't want you. We don't want you, NOI. We don't want you, so y'all stop playing. We like ourselves. This is a closed, private affair. We don't want none of these motherfuckers. We ain't trying to recruit you. We don't want you in our clique. We don't want none of that shit. So y'all might as well find something else to goddamn do.
That's right.
Yeah, like trying to get us paid like we some hate group. Bullshit. I love Benjamin. Ain't that right now? Especially the blue book.
The blue one, the blue bag.
I love the blue bags. I love Benjamin. That motherfucker gonna get me a Maybach. Shit.
With that nice little strip he got. Shit.
Fuck yeah. Materialistic motherfuckers gonna take a long time for us to liberate, especially with niggas like us now. Stop. Motherfucker, we came from the bottom. We trying to come up. The fuck? We need some material gains, and non-ether nature is gonna help us get that shit. Motherfucker.
Right.
The rest of you niggas keep talking about how suppressed you are.
Out of my fucking mind. I'm out of my mind. Out of my I'm out of my out of my I'm out of my fucking mind. Out of my fucking mind. Out of my fucking mind. G got it on my own. I was doing fine. Once upon a time, my brain left and it didn't say black. Don't look at me wrong. I'm out of my mind. Right now, so dumb I said the bitch she come hide. So paranoid of it being mine. I'm watching my doors and checking my eyes. My brain's on vacation. They're telling me. And I'm bipolar to severe. And I need medication apparently. And some military convulsive terror. I am a rebel, but yes, I'm so militant. Still a message of the disabilities. I am psychotic, but there is no remedy. This is not figurative. This is literally. These niggas go dumb, I go to the mental facility. See, Minnesota out there, I tap out with ET. I don't need a picture, they don't want my eater while I talk when I'm on it. See, but you feel the same as me, then you gotta agree. I'm out of my mind, out of my fucking mind. Out of my mind, out of my fucking mind, out of my fucking mind.
What's your name, B.O.B., so they calling you Bob? Stop playing, nigga, you know that I'm known for the Bob. Couple hit songs, you thinking you a hot throb. But let's things out good, nigga wanna solve.
You catch my girl legs open, better smash that. Don't be surprised if she asks where the cash at.
Let's talk about what they don't want you to talk about on the Don Nicoleone Show on Blog Talk Radio, Monday through Friday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, or jointhegospel.com. WGAG Radio.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
There are relics that predate the universe itself. What lies within her appears to be one of them. The 9 realms are not eternal. They had a dawn as they will have a dusk. But before that dawn, the baddest bitch in El Cologne reigned absolute and unchallenged. Nicoleone made a weapon out of that darkness, and it was called the ether. While the other relics often appear as stones, the baddest bitch in El Cologne is fluid and ever-changing. It changes matter into dark matter. It seeks out host bodies, drawing strength from their life force. Don Nicoleone sought to use the ether's power to return the universe to one darkness. Darkness. Darkness.
You underestimate the power of the dark side. Your powers are weak.
Long before the birth of light, there was darkness. And from that darkness came the baddest bitch in El Cologne. Millennia ago, the most ruthless of their kind, Don Nicoleone, sought to transform our universe back into one of eternal night. Such evil was possible through the power of the ether, an ancient force of infinite destruction.
You underestimate the power of the dark side. Your powers are weak. It is your destiny. You have failed me the last time and time.
Baddest bitch in El Cologne. Baddest bitch in El Cologne. Baddest bitch in El Cologne. Don Nicoleone. Baddest bitch in El Cologne. 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 Don Nicoleone. Baddest bitch in El Cologne. Don Nicoleone. Baddest bitch in El Cologne. Don Nicoleone.
You cannot escape destiny. Accept your fate. You are beaten.
Yeah, the darkness is once again visible, niggas. You know what time it is. You tuned in to WGAG Radio at this time for one reason only, to hear the greatest voice transmitting throughout cyberspace. You know who she is, the Sublime Oracle, the baddest bitch in El Cologne. Yeah, it's time for the Don Nicoleone Show.
You underestimate the power of the dark side. Your thoughts betrayed you. Your powers are weak. So you've chosen to die here. Expect no mercy. There is no escape. You cannot escape destiny. Accept your fate. You are weak. I will destroy you. Triple darkness is your destiny, and not like your fate. You are beaten. You have wasted my time. This is the end. You have yet to master the way of the Force. Don't underestimate the power of the Force. Give yourself to the dark side. It is useless to resist. Do not resist. Unwise. This is the end. If you only knew the power of the dark side. Give yourself to the dark side. If you only knew the power of the dark side. Give yourself to the dark side. Do you now understand the power of the dark side? But it ends here.
Now give it up for the baddest bitch in El Cologne, Dawn, Nicoleone.
You know, it's like that, being the baddest bitch in El Cologne. And sometimes, just because you're the baddest bitch in the El Cologne, you might just want to masturbate to the affirmation. I do a cool tackle that's why I don't be by more El Cologne. I need to be a show El Cologne. Why cool I show isn't CD. And new Farugan show El Cologne. Why El Cologne isn't Farugan show me. Ania Wahid Ma El Cologne. Why El Cologne isn't Wahid Ma me. Ania Kilu and Jigu Kama Farugan show El Cologne. Why cool Kama Farugan. Ani Akilu, Akwenu, Kodik, Ani, Aksilu, Fi El Cologne. Kama Kafiza, Izulia, Amadu, Fi El Cologne. Ania Kabaha, Wahud, El Cologne, Izu, Ania. El Cologne, Yakilu, Ani Akilu. El Cologne, Yatnalu, Ani, Abnalu.
I am in the love of the all, and all love is in me. I am a part of the all, and the all is a part of me. I am one with the all, and the all is one with me. I can succeed as a part of the all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in the all, as long as my wish is to stay in the all. I'm never alone. The all is, I am. The all can, I can. The all does, I do.
Oh, that felt like the longest hour ever. I needed that extra hour, though. All right, ladies and gentlemen. What up, Mush? Great day to everybody tuning in. Hope y'all enjoyed that first hour. That show is entitled, as a matter of fact, that is the last ending of the last hour of that last show. Anyway, but the show is entitled Don Nicoleone, Behind the Nine-Ball Laws of the Opposites, Count 4, Part 2, dated February the 3rd, 2014, baby. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It was 7 goddamn years ago. Don, what the fuck you doing counting on your fingers, man? But great day, everybody. Tuned in to the Don Nicoleone Show. Everybody on the call lines. Hope all is well with you. The call-in number, if you need it, 425-569-5274. You can also get you a Boost Mobile. They won't charge you to call into my show. Or go to myfamilymobile.com. That'll get you in, baby. Such a shout out to everybody over there in the after party, man. Great day, Bingy G. The after party is our 24-hour voice-activated chat room on paltalk.com, baby. Type in the search, the after party, boom. That's where you'll find us at. Mush, can you hear me, baby? Great day, Mush. Give me a 1 real quick. Can you do me a favor? Mush, can you hear? Can you do me a favor? Mush? I said mush, newbie. Great day, newbie. Great day, everybody over there in the after party. Mush, can you do me a favor? Somebody tell you, he probably done muted this motherfucking Bush just hangs in this bitch with the damn after party muted. Okay, never mind. Well, all right. Well, wait. Give me 1 second. Let me text this nigga Mush. Can you do me a favor? I need some help. I need some H-E-L-P. Okay. Anyway, then I thought about Zena. I probably don't need much. All right. Anyway, but great day to who else up in the after party, baby? Let me find out who else up in this thing. Doc McKenna. Doc. Great day, baby. Let's shout out to my man Ethereum forever. And again, great day, newbie. What's up, baby? Let's shout out to Sister X in the building, Sister Zena, man, J1. Just love to my peoples, man. Everybody over there, Lockdown Radio again. One time for my man Quincy Thomas, QT, Young Taekwondo, Quincy Jones, Young Juvie, G, still learning. Old man G, great day, G. Anybody else up in that thing? Just throw one up in this bitch or speak over there on YouTube. We streaming into YouTube Lockdown Radio. Hey, they ain't took us down yet, had they? They ain't terminated this page, did they? They ain't do that yet. I must be doing something wrong if we ain't goddamn kicked out of YouTube again. That damn. I know where to shut it down. I play some Janet Russo in this bitch. And that her name, Janet Russo. I play that goddamn Fall of the Cabal, the sequel on this motherfucker. That'll take it down. That'll get that show. I play that damn bitch that Fauci was fucking with back in the damn days, and they raided her damn house and shit, locked her ass up when she exposed all that shit. I play that bitch That'll get me locked the fuck up. That'll terminate the goddamn page. That'll have that motherfucker taken down on the what? I play somebody who knows Fauci was right there before all this shit popped, man, and lock that bitch up. I play that shit. That'll do it, won't it? I play that Janet. I play Janet, and I play that goddamn lady right there. I play that goddamn doctor. I play that Hindu goddamn doctor that talked about, I play this other female too. If I play this goddamn female that said, man, y'all about to get about 172 more goddamn shots. 170, I play that bitch too. Everything that Neff played that I couldn't play on goddamn YouTube, goddamn, I play that shit. That'll do it. That'll do it, goddamn. Y'all want to get terminated again so we can move to another goddamn, so we can move to another channel around this bitch. Y'all ready to get terminated around this bitch? For the umpteenth time. Shit. I know how to goddamn piss these motherfuckers off. Bring the real dogs that was playing with them motherfuckers in the bed and don't fuck with them no more. I goddamn play them motherfuckers. That'll do it right there. That'll do it. We kicked out of shit. Start playing videos of motherfuckers shaking and shit with one leg after going to the bar getting drunk. Goddamn, start playing that shit, man. That'll do it right there, won't it? Start goddamn pulling up all these motherfuckers, man. Got the twisted lip. And they're right. Can't have babies after this shit. Everybody came out retarded for the past 2 years. I play that. That'll do it. That'll do it. I got there, start showing these videos of these motherfuckers, man. People crying, goddamn. People dead after goddamn going to the bar getting drunk. That'll do it. That'll get a bitch goddamn terminated. Everything got to go. Great day, Twink Star. How you doing today, man? Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't we talk about play it, I dare you. Play it, I dare you. I show motherfucker Will. Goddamn, you know, I don't give a fuck. Goddamn, you know, I don't give a shit, man. Come right back in this motherfucker over. Be like, new channel, goddamn. Got a new channel, motherfucker. We don't give a fuck about that shit. Goddamn. Some of y'all know y'all tired of moving. You should goddamn ask my children and dog man about me, goddamn. We always moving around this bitch since I'm the leader. Time to go. Let's go. Pack up. And we just moved in here. I don't give a shit. Pack up. I told y'all me goddamn trying to live comfortable. Let's go. Pack up. Everything got to go in the trash. Let's go. We're going to hop in the car and go somewhere else now. I fucking like that shit. Goddamn. Time to go. Time to go. You don't want to go? Well, I'm going by myself then. Fuck that shit. Damn. Shit, now you know what the fucking say, don't you? Yeah, baby. What's up, boo? Pack it up. Pack it up. Move it out. Let's go. Pack it up. Move it out. Let's go, goddamn. Ain't no man goddamn running this goddamn family, motherfucker. Change my mind, motherfucker. Found a new wonderland. Let's go. Chasing fucking rainbows. Saw a rainbow over yonder. It's time to pack up and move. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I don't give a shit, goddamn. Time to go, baby. All right, let me give these motherfuckers a reason, because I'm tired of being on lockdown radio again. Everybody tired of being on lockdown radio again? I'm tired. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to get kicked out? Y'all ready for the channel to get banned, terminated, disappeared? Everybody ready? You ready, newbie? You ready? Newbie, you ready? That means I'm going to have to use your email address, nigga, to set up another one. I'm fresh out of emails, man. I'm fresh out of emails, nigga. Need somebody volunteer, goddamn email or Gmail or some shit around this motherfucker. Yahoo.com @Yahoo or some shit, motherfucker. I'm fresh out. We're going to do it, man. We're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, since you said do it, man, you have to volunteer email, man. We set up a whole nother goddamn house around this bitch. Let's get terminated around this motherfucker, man. I think they done cool down a little bit, though. Shit, just when you think they done cool down, here they come. Here they come. I'm thinking, nah, man, we just got these goddamn Negro slave terms that only Negroes understand.
on this goddamn plantation, man. We can't let these motherfuckers find out. They're going to whoop our ass and lynch us and shit, ain't they? Okay, so we got to speak a whole nother language around this motherfucker. God damn, y'all enjoyed that first hour 9 Ball. Say hell yeah, that shit was good. Last hour, first hour done show today. That shit was damn good about Abraham Lincoln, man. I should rewind it back. Let y'all niggas hear what Abraham Lincoln said. Because y'all niggas like to show up at 1 o'clock, man. Y'all be missing that 12 o'clock shit. 12 o'clock shit good. That 12 to 1 good in my book, man. I just be goddamn. No, what the fuck? Y'all, why y'all be waiting at 1 o'clock, motherfucker? You done missed the 9 Ball, baby. 9 Ball come on at 12. 12 to 1. Then Dawn go live around this motherfucker. You heard? What's going on with your mush? Newbie? Ethereum, C9 him. Great day, C9. How you doing, baby? That 9 Ball be good on the Zena. That goddamn Zena probably be thinking about, I wonder what I was doing in 2014, February 3rd. Was you around, Zena? I know you was, but was you like tuning in doing like this 9 Ball? I don't remember any of this shit. But I'm glad we had a rehash of that Abraham Lincoln speeches and shit. I'm glad I was able to hear all of Abraham Lincoln's speech today, because this is why they want to do that. What's that shit called? Race something, critical race, some old shit. They want to get. They not really saying race. They saying erase. It's critical that we erase history. They ain't saying race. They saying erase. They leaving the E out. I'm telling you, critical erase. We have to erase this shit. It's critical. We got to erase this history, baby. These motherfuckers here gonna find out some shit, man. And this interesting because while I'm listening to this shit, right, the first hour of the younger Don Nicoleone show, and all this shit about Abraham Lincoln and shit, critical erase theory. You got to erase that shit. But as I was listening to this shit, right, I was like, damn, I remember going to goddamn school as a little girl, and they was just goddamn big up Abraham Lincoln in school. They was like, this motherfucker freed the slaves and shit. He was a nice guy. Nice guy. Fucked around, goddamn read that goddamn 9 Ball. You got them speeches. They ain't give us no Abraham Lincoln speech about, look here, niggas, you will never be superior. Go somewhere. Go where you celebrated, not tolerated. Say, God damn, they some lying ass motherfuckers. They lied to us about Abraham. You know, y'all don't know nothing about nothing till you start going to school, and then you start to believe everything you learned in this goddamn school. Edit dictation, they left that part out about Abraham. Had many sons, and many sons had Father Abraham. But anyway, yeah, man, they ain't never give us no shit like that, man. All I remember, man, white man, black hat, goddamn free slaves. That's all I remember about this motherfucker. But that's not the truth. That's not the truth. That nigga did not want to be nowhere around niggas, man. It's like, if niggas show up, man, we're going to lose our superiority. We're going to end up being inferior to them motherfuckers. Amazing. So he really didn't. He actually did free the slaves and said, get the fuck out of here. Go. Because we don't want you around here now. Go mind your business. Go find something better to do. I'm be in our face. All right. So anyway, sad news. Nick Cannon's son dies of brain cancer. That's some sad ass shit. I don't know the son, but he has a son with this chick named Alyssa Scott. Don't know who that is. Oh shit, the baby was born. It was 5 months old. The one I don't know. Baby was 5 months old, born in June. It was Nick Cannon's 7th son. See, nigga, you can't keep fucking like that, you ignorant nigga. Nature gotta make room, you stupid motherfuckers. This nigga just goddamn overpopulating and shit, just fucking like a jackrabbit. Next thing you know, nature said, one of these motherfuckers' germ cells of yours got to go. Baby, when there is life, there is death, Negro, you stupid motherfucker. That's what happens. Because as a matter of fact, this nigga started bragging about a month or two ago or 2 months ago, and every goddamn day, all the way up until, I don't know, let's say tomorrow. Remember Nick Cannon was saying all that type of shit like, I'm fucking everybody. I'm fucking everybody. I'm getting everybody pregnant. I believe anybody want a baby, I'll give you a baby. All this type of shit this nigga saying. I want a whole bunch of motherfuckers. Some old shit, he was saying some shit like that. I mean, I'm adding and making it sound worse, but he was saying that shit, though. You know what I'm saying? He was saying, you know, a whole bunch of shit. You know, he want to impregnate a whole bunch of women and shit like that, and that can carry his seed further and all this fucking shit. I didn't even know the nigga had 7 kids until right now. I just thought the nigga still had the 2 little white babies that she got from somebody, Mariah got from somebody else. I had no idea this nigga got 7, so yeah, he tripping. See, this is what the fuck happened. They're gonna trip your ass up right there. You can't be doing that shit, you dumbass. Just goddamn just jacking off at motherfuckers and think nature ain't just gonna keep letting that shit happen. Nature has to make room, baby. If you polluting the fucking earth, she gonna have to get rid of some of that shit. That's common sense. So 5-month-old baby, born in June, nature said, pshush, just did like this, even though y'all can't see it, like a fly came and you swatted. Nature just waved her hand, pshush. This is too much, nigga. Slow your ass down. You ain't no procreator, motherfucker. You fuck up the ecosystem with that shit. Don't it? Fuck up the ecosystem. That's too much. You know what I'm saying? You only allowed it a certain amount. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. That girl Alyssa had to go through that shit with this nigga. You know what I'm talking about? That's fucked up. And now in Africa, man, you know, it's a motherfucker got like 50 goddamn children in Africa. You know what I'm saying? But they must don't want this nigga's goddamn nature must don't like his ass that much. But this, you know what I'm saying? Nature must be like, hell no, we can't have too many of them goddamn soft shoe Sambo ass babies from you, nigga, coming through this motherfucker. It's liberation time around this bitch. That's what nature said. It's liberation time. We got time for some more goddamn slave ass goddamn babies born around this bitch. Nature said it's liberation time around this motherfucker. Niggas got to be liberated now, motherfucker. Hell is you talking about? You ain't breed no more slaves for the Jews and them goddamn demons, motherfucker. Ain't that right, G? I don't know why niggas think they can just get away with it just because they got goddamn nasty ass germ cells. Like nature ain't finna come in and intercept that shit. Man, y'all better chill out. Go have that bitch broken hearted, motherfucker, dead baby. That'll break a mama's heart, man. Like y'all niggas need to chill out with that shit. You better goddamn boy. Brain cancer though, G. Y'all want to hear my first thought when I saw it though? I said, man, they gave that baby brain cancer. I did. I said, man, they gave that baby brain cancer, man. I'm trying to figure that shit out. Like, they probably gave that baby a shot of cancer in the head, man. I wonder was the baby fully vaccinated. Yeah, man, they said that Nick Cannon broke down in tears and he explained his son was diagnosed with, oh my God, Zena, hydrocephalus. I know I said it wrong. Hydrocephalus. That's the shit we read in the Holy Tablets 3 days ago. Hydrocephalus. A fluid builds up on his brain, sometimes caused by brain cancer. Hydrocephalus, that shit right there. We were just reading that shit. Yeah, water brain. Damn, boy. You know why? Because he's fucking too much. The more you fuck, your genes go all the way back. You got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to chill out. You know what I'm saying? You're only supposed to you know what I'm saying? You got to stop fucking. Yeah, you start having fucked up ass fucking kids. You can't keep really going like that. You got them because you don't even really know your genetics like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you don't know your genetics like that, so you don't know, you know what I'm saying, if you got that hypocephalic goddamn gene, that shit, you tapping in the genes when you doing that shit. You got to be real careful, man. I know everybody just want a child and shit, man, but do you understand how many diseases go far back? Deformities go far back? You don't want to go that far. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know. You don't know about that, man. Niggas ain't understand genes, genetics, bruh. You got to chill out with that fuck shit. But I could tell with the first two that he got from Mariah, I said, something wrong with them babies. Something wrong with them little motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I said, man, somebody got some bad genes. Somebody got some real bad genes, bro. You got to be careful with that shit. But yeah, man, he broke down in tears and talked about it and shit. And he said, I always noticed he had a cough, and so I wanted to check it out. He had this interest in breathing. And by the time he was 2 months, I noticed he had this nice sized head too, a cannon head. We didn't think anything of it, but I wanted to take him to the doctor for his sinus and breathing. We thought it would be routine. The baby had a shunt inserted to drain the fluid. This weekend, I made an effort to spend the most quality time with Zen. We woke up on Sunday, went to the ocean with him and Alyssa, and then I had to fly back to New York for the show. I got a call on my way to the airport to head back to Zen. You can't heal until you feel. He told the audience, adding that he's at work so soon after, because this is all he knows, calling the episode a celebration of life for Zen. I don't know what show he has. He has a show? It's not. He wasn't on Wild 'N Out doing this shit, was he? Hydrocephalus. And then how you say it? Newbie. Got to be careful around this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? And they're right, Newbie. Newbie, you keep it up. You keep fucking, nigga. You gonna end up having a goddamn Canaan. You know what I'm saying? You ain't but 2 seconds. You ain't but 2 seconds away from albinism, anyway, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You keep it up. You gonna end up having a goddamn Canaanite come out that damn black woman coochie, nigga. You keep it up. You better watch yourself too, player. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Looking like a goddamn fucking predator. Looking like a goddamn albino predator and shit. You got to be careful, man. Y'all brothers better look at yourself real good, baby. Newbie said he done with that. Long time ago. He done with that shit. Yeah, about 20 years ago, right? What's your youngest? 18 or 19 now? You done. You finished that. Y'all finished that life. Well, I knew that more was goddamn coming. But it might, though, you know, for some reason, you know what I'm saying, these shit be popping up pregnant in their 40s, almost 50 and shit now, man. You feel me? Got to be careful around this motherfucker. G told me to slow down. Why you want me to slow down, G? G don't like when I start joning one of you motherfuckers in here, man, because G know he next. G know I'm coming for his ass next. G don't like when I goddamn start talking about family members and shit on this motherfucker. You next, G. You know you next. You got to be having sex to get pregnant. Yeah, that's true. That's why I don't. That's why I stopped that shit, shouting, man. I'm not trying to goddamn have one of them retarded ass Canaanite babies. You feel me? All this goddamn, I'm surprised. And then it's so crazy because some of these bitches having these goddamn babies and thinking they coming out normal and shit. Well, you know what the new norm is. You know what I'm saying? You know something wrong with all these goddamn babies being born, G, don't you? Something wrong with all them motherfuckers. I look at them and be like, something wrong. Then I show Doc the picture. I said, Doc, what do you think? Something wrong with that baby? And say, yeah, that baby got such and such and such and such. I show them baby pictures on YouTube, not on YouTube, on Facebook and shit. Yeah, it's like, there's something wrong with these motherfuckers. Just the retarded is the new norm for real. Like, boy, your hair is fucking, you don't know what the fuck. Sugarfoot. And then what it called? Sugarfoot. No, but did you watch Sugarfoot? Sweetfoot, Sugarfoot, Sugartooth, or some old shit? Did you watch that shit? Boy. Boy, these motherfuckers here. This shit about to get wild to the motherfucker, I'm telling you. Tell you they gonna start growing tails and shit by the time they 5 and shit. Crazy ass shit about to start happening. This shit here about to be wild. Something in the water. That's right. That's right. They're trying to alter the human biology anyway. They've been trying to do that for a long time, and it is happening. It's happening, man. You don't want to fuck that far back. That's the point. You don't want to fuck that far back in your genes, fuck around and have a full-blooded goddamn crocodile come out that pussy. You know what I'm saying? That shit, that wild. Like, you don't want to go back. You keep fucking. Goddamn, you had one of them crocodile snake babies in a minute, man. Them 8-legged goddamn Hindu goddamn babies. Keep doing that shit. Keep fucking backwards. Because you're not fucking forward, you fucking backwards. Genes go back, doesn't go forward. That shit wild. Yeah, it's something in that motherfucker. Is it Sweet Tooth? Is that the name of it? Twank, Sweet Tooth. All right. By show of hands, how many of you rejects is watching Carnival Row like I asked y'all to? Anybody watching Carnival Row? Do you see the species in Carnival Row? Do you see the species? Hey, Miss Hudson. Great day, babe. Do you see the species in Carnival Row? Do you see anybody watching Carnival Row? I'm just by my motherfucking self. Okay, fuck yeah. Okay. Watch Carnival Row. You'll see them species, bruh. And see, I think what they doing is showing it to throw motherfuckers off that it's like in the 1800s or 1700s. But that shit that's about to pop off right the fuck now. Ain't by surprise USA Today done posted pictures of goddamn little babies with horns coming out their fucking head and shit. And hoofs. You about to see that shit. You about to see that. You watching Lucifer. God damn, nigga. You are so like, you got to keep up. You got to keep up. But, hey, life must have been good for you, newbie. You know life get good when you don't keep up with the goddamn crowd and shit. Now life done slowed your ass down. Mr. White Man said if you don't go to that bar and get that shot, so you decide to sit your ass at home, now you catching up watching Lucifer. Nigga, that shit was so earlier this year. Your ass ain't old furlough face ass. You on furlough, baby? You done got furloughed and shit, so now you just sitting watching goddamn old ass fucking seasons and shit. That's my nigga, that newbie, man. This motherfucker ain't got shit else to do, right, but to catch up, right? Ain't got nothing to do but to catch up on everything that's been going on television and shit, right? And this nigga stay in the after party and on all the shows now. Newbie ain't the uppity nigga no more, goddammit. He's just like the rest of us now. I'm so glad Mr. White Man got y'all scared out y'all jobs and shit. I get to see y'all every day. I get to see G now. This is my second day in a row seeing G. It's my 45th day seeing Newbie and shit, man. This is great. I'm so glad you niggas are furloughed. Whatever the fuck that means. I get to see all y'all uppity ass motherfuckers now, goddammit. And y'all about to be on lockdown again. This is about to be so fun. We about to have a pack house, Swank. We about to have a pack house, baby. This shit here about to be off the chain, man. The after party about to get packed again. This shit gonna be fun as fuck, goddamn. Sakeem Ron is back. Sakeem only back because that bitch left his ass. He ain't here right now in the after party, so I get to talk about his ass. I'm gonna wait till he gets settled in, move back into his old room and shit. You say that like it's bad. I ain't saying it like it's bad, no, but I love to see y'all goddamn uppity niggas come back on the corner with us. You know what I'm saying? Remind me of that part in The Last Dragon. Remember the part of Last Dragon? And goddamn Vanity sitting there by her goddamn self, and then the Last Dragon brother bust in the room and shit. And he say, he bust in on the shit all sad, and that nigga say, he done ran off and left you, huh? The white man done ran off and left you niggas. He done ran off and left you, huh? White man don't want you no more, niggas. Now you back with us. This is so great. I knew y'all would be back, though. I knew it. I knew y'all would be back. They ran off and left you. White man don't need you no more, huh? Oh, shit. You uppity Negroes gonna find out the hard way, goddamn. Yep, you got to come back to the goddamn hood, chill at the corner with the rest of us motherfuckers. That's what you gotta do now. You want a cigarette, newbie? You want a cigarette? G, you want a cigarette? You want one of these Colt 45s? We in front of the liquor store right now. They leave that shit up to do. White man done ran off and left your ass. He don't want you no more. Goddamn. Stop, Zena. Let that nigga get settled. You talk about Sakil, but I said I'm let him get settled first before I start talking shit to his ass. Hell yeah, I'm gonna let him get settled back in this goddamn room in the after party, then I'm goddamn, you feel me? Get him all comfortable and shit. Then goddamn straight John that nigga for 2 hours. Goddamn Sakil was living his life, didn't he? Moved from New York, went to North Carolina and shit. Found him a little goddamn southern chick. Goddamn, got shored up with the bitch. We seen his ass ever since. Now he back. Had a baby and shit. Nigga been gone for about what, 4, 5 goddamn years, Lena? About 4, 5, you be back. She done ran off and left you, huh? Y'all got to come back. You know what this reminds me of, Zena? Like an old lady house, like a grandmama house and shit. Everybody leave and thinking they could goddamn never look back, end up back because wherever they went to got rid of their ass and they got to come back to the mama house and shit. You got to come back, right? Yeah, I know you hate to come back here, don't you? You hate to come back here. That's what it is, ain't it? You got to come right on back. Thought you were living it up, didn't you? Yeah, I thought y'all niggas were living it up. Man, you got to come right on back. Just when you think, goddamn, look at Newbie, somebody never left. I know you never left. Come here, boy. Give me a hug. Give me a hug, Mr. Predator. The alien predator. That's what Newbie remind me of. One of my favorite creatures. When the mask come out, that's what he looked like to me. He like the predator. Like the predator. That's what Newbie really is. He's walking around in human form. He don't want to scare a motherfucker, but that nigga's the predator. Anyway, woo! All right, so no more corner bombs, huh? All right. Anyway, let me see what else I got for y'all. Really don't have that much because I guess, look at G. Boy, G, know he be standing up for the brothers, man. And you know what, G, them niggas will never stand up for your ass, but I understand. You know what I'm saying? I get it, baby. He said, Newbie a good brother. Newbie ain't no goddamn good brother. G, you don't even talk to Newbie. G, look at G, old ass. G, you know you the oldest nigga in the WGAG Radio clique. Everybody else done died, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You next in line, bro. So you the elder. You know that, right? You the patriarch. You the oldest living nigga right now on WGAG Radio. You the patriarch. Did you know that, G? Yep. You the oldest nigga living, man. All the old heads. 60, no, I think there was like 70 passed and shit. All my old niggas, man, that was with Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Used to protect Don, do my security on the show. I miss all them niggas, man. So that's it, G. You the patriarch now. You know what I'm saying? You the oldest living male being in the family right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you better kick ass tomorrow night or else. You hear me? Got a lot on you, baby. Got a lot on you. You got to take care of yourself, man. Motherfuckers just got down. You feel me? Woo. Goddamn G, the oldest living nigga now on WGAG Radio. Yeah. Do it right by Ma. She'll let you stick around. I agree with that shit. You know what I'm saying? As long as you serve a greater purpose, and for this is what I think. You know what I'm saying? I believe it. You know what I'm saying? When I heard it the first time, I said that makes sense. As long as you keep serving a greater purpose, you'll live longer where people need you. You know what I'm saying? You have to make yourself needable, not need people, but have them to need you so that you could be vital to the cycle of life. You know what I'm saying? Not the cycle of death. You know what I'm saying? And I think the issue is that, people want to be needed. People don't want to be used, but we all tools, you know what I'm saying, to be used every day. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you're being used every day, the universe can always use you and move through you and for you to assist everybody. Those that it needs you to assist, as long as you make yourself a willing vessel, they will always use you. You know what I'm saying? And that's true. You know what I'm saying? Black people was taught that the word use is a bad word. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be used. Shit. You need to be used. You'll serve a better purpose. You'll have a reason, you know what I'm saying, to get up every day, to be vital, you know what I'm saying, to this cycle of life, to the circle of life. So to be used is the best thing to be on this planet, not to be a doctor, a singer, a dancer, a business owner, a mom or dad, or, you know what I'm saying, it's to be used. That's the best thing you could be, is used, because your functionality has so many millions and millions of parts moving for you and with you. You know what I'm saying? So you can constantly be used, be a tool. You know what I'm saying? And that's what keeps you alive. That's what keeps nature knowing that they will always provide for you. The laws of nature, laws of the universe will always provide for you, because you are a useful being, full of use, full of purpose. Anyone that's full of use has purpose, and a lot of purpose. And they need you. You know what I'm saying? Not just your immediate circle, but the circle that's connected to your immediate circle, that's connected to the circle, that's connected to the outer circle and the outer circle. And so, boom, you are the center. And so, yeah, it's a beautiful thing to be used. But don't forget, before you can nourish others, you must first nourish yourself. You always have to nourish yourself first. You know what I'm saying? And nourishment is nothing but knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to give. You know what I'm saying? Have abundance of it if you can. That's the best use, is to be able to teach what you know. Help those, you know what I'm saying, with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Be that vessel. That shit there is important, man. You know, it's many of us. It's so many I found out. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more you travel a little bit outside of WGAG Radio and take ass to BitChute and all that type of shit, man, there's so many. It used to be like that on YouTube, but it's not anymore. People started to drain the innocent. You know what I'm saying? Appear to be a useful vessel, but was a goddamn energy sucker. You know what I'm saying? It's so many deceiving motherfuckers, man, on this planet that pretend that they have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and reasoning to help you and to give it to you, but you find out that, you know, they use it like a psychic bitch that want to charge you. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the way that shit should go. That's what I say. Ain't that right? You know what I'm saying? You don't, you don't. So anyway, I'm running out of fucking breath and shit like I was jogging saying that shit. And I'm just sitting here like, woo, that took a lot without cussing. So it seems like every time when I don't cuss, goddamn, it seems like I'm exercising or some old shit. Like the fuck, I'm fucking, be used and shit. Like, trying not to fucking cuss and shit. Like, trying to do that shit right around this motherfucker. This part of the show require goddamn exercising the non-cussing intelligence part of the brain. That shit took a lot. Did sound like I was on the treadmill, right? Trying not to cuss. Ooh, that took a lot out of me. Ooh, let me get my breath. Ooh, let me get my breath on that one. God damn. How the fuck I run out of breath? Trying not to cuss, goddamn it. Trying not to cuss. See? Cussing save lives. It'll save mine, goddamn it. I live longer. Ooh, had my breath. I was talking like without breathing or something. I felt like a fat bitch on a treadmill. Goddamn it, unable to breathe on this motherfucker. It felt terrible. Great day, Neff. How you doing today, babe? Good to see you, Nefertiti. And most don't and can't do it, unfortunately. Most don't, can't. Damn, I missed all of that. I don't even know what you're saying. I don't even know where you came in at. Ooh. Let me catch my breath, Jesus. Oh, let me catch my breath. I got to cuss more. I realize that. That's what the fuck's going on. I don't cuss a lot, man. Yeah, that's what the problem. That's probably why y'all niggas got asthma problems. You ain't cussing enough. That's the problem, man. Why y'all got trouble breathing and shit, bronchitis. You got to cuss. Got to cuss around this bitch. How the fuck we even get on that shit, G? Oh, you, because you the old man. You the oldest patriarch in the family right now, bruh. You understand? The rest of you brothers, here's what I want to say, but I want to say it in a cussing form. But I was trying to be nice and sweet and kind. So now I'm losing my breath. This is what happened. You lose your life when you try to be something that you're not. Woo! So let me get this shit out. Because I was trying to be politically correct on that shit I was saying. But no, let me just get it to you straight, no chaser. You fucking niggas, you goddamn dick slanging ass two-ball cane motherfuckers, you better enjoy being used. That's what the fuck I wanted to goddamn say, but I was trying to be real nice and shit. Because I got an old ass, patriotic ass nigga called G in me, around me right now. But let me just come out and say that shit the way I want to fucking say it. You motherfuckers better be a willing goddamn vessel to any and everybody you choose to be in their fucking life. You better let them use you until they goddamn use you the fuck up. You hear me, niggas? That's what I want to goddamn say. That's what I just said. Shit, now I'm breathing and cussing at the same time and not out of breath. God damn it. That's what the fuck I want to tell you niggas. God damn it. Fuck wrong with y'all. God damn. Other than that, that's your lifeline, bruh. What other purpose do you serve, bitch? Understand that. Think about it. What other purpose do man serve? You man. You 187.2% female. You motherfuckers. What purpose do you serve? You don't serve no other purpose but to work by the sweat of your goddamn brow. You was created to work. Ain't no retirement. When you retire, it means that you simply retire from the things of this world. You know what I'm saying? You're no longer doing that old hoe ass shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't want nothing. All you want to do is serve, be useful. It's not about you. You know what I'm saying? Retirement is that you're done with the things of this world. You know what I'm saying? That's what that means. You're no longer participating in the fornications of the harlot. That's retirement. But you ought to work to the day you die because you was created to work. You was created to be a useful vessel. You understand? So that's why I had to share that shit. That's what I really wanted to say. But some old weak-ass bitch spirit took over my body and had me saying the most weakest shit ever, and I couldn't breathe. So let me just put it this way so I can always breathe. That's what you're here for. That's what you're here for. You know that? For real. And I think what fucks man up is after, what did I say? No sunshine till it's gone. Till after it's all over and they realize that they could have been a hell of a lot more useful. You know what I'm saying? That's what they realized. They was vibrating on their own selfish frequency, and they realized that they could have done more. You know what I'm saying? Not for themselves, but for others. You know what I'm saying? For real. For real. You understand? And this is why that they shouldn't have had the world appear to everybody that looked to them to be lifted up. You know what I'm saying? To be guided rightly. You know what I'm saying? That they felt like they should have been used. They should have allowed those in their lives to use them, you know what I'm saying, and continue to use them and to use them and to put all this pressure on them. You know what I'm saying? You understand? And so that, you know, in other words, give me your burden. Give me your pain. Give me your, give it to me. Give it to me. Put it on me. You understand? No matter what it is, the people that's in their lives or around them. And so when the clock strikes 12, 3 minutes before that clock strike 12, they realize that they could have done it all different. Should have been that center that we all lean upon. You know what I'm saying? And not vibrating on its own emotional, selfish frequency. That it should have gave more, should have done more. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, when it's all gone, you know. But you know, yeah, put your cares on me. You know what I'm saying? Put it all. Yeah, absolutely. Let me carry that for you. You know what I'm saying? And to be that useful, to really serve a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Where it ignites and inspire others to do the same thing. It's amazing that the way this whole fictitious world is set up is that man is the center. Man is the head. Man is the leader. You know what I'm saying? And this is the way it's set up, you know, but man doesn't know how to lead. Man doesn't know how to be the center. Man doesn't know how to allow himself to be used by those that he cares for or that care for him. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So, you know, so as they get older, they find themselves alone, you know, and looking back at multiple thens and realize that they were vibrating on their own selfish frequency. The world is set up for you. You know what I'm saying? To really be the leader. You know what I'm saying? And to be the leader doesn't mean it's about you and I follow you because it's about you. To be the leader is to be one with all that you lead. That's a lot. And to let the all that you're leading use you. You understand? It's kind of like a God position. And in a God position, and I know y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about because we all believed in God and some of us still do. And we call on God all day, every motherfucking day. We don't ask God, is there anything we could do for you? We're not serving God. God is serving us. And so it says that the greatest one amongst you is a servant. So when in this fictitious world that we live in, man is the greatest one amongst us. But this motherfucker ain't the goddamn servant. He wants to be served rather to be the servant, the greatest one amongst us. You know what I'm saying? And the way that the position goes is God, man, woman, and child. So you're the closest to God, which means you shall be my God. And God does not want anything from us. It's that we need what God has. You understand? We need to drain God. We need to use God. We need to use God as a ladder. We need to use God as a stepping stool. We need to use God as a podium. We need to use God as a house. We need to use God as nourishment for our body. We need to use God for that shit. But that's how they have this shit set up, that man is the closest to God, which means that man should be God, not to be worshipped, but to give. He is the giver. He is the lover. He is the one, the only one. You know what I'm saying? And it's the motherfucker. So when his people turn away from him, God gets mad. Man gets mad too. When his people turn away from him, when his family leaves him, he's alone. Man becomes alone. God becomes alone. And he starts to repent for his own wickedness, for his own egotistical ways, because now you ain't got nobody. Now you ain't got nobody. Because there's many other gods. We would love not to put no other gods before you. But man has to remember that if this is true in this fictitious world, that you came from above, then can't nobody bring you down. Then your mission is to bring everybody up. So we can put all our burdens, or like G say, our cares on you. You know what I'm saying? We should drain you, and ye shall rebuild yourself, and the universe will forever give you more and more and more, because you are the sinner, because that's the way they have it set up here. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot, and I understand now, as I say this shit, this is why all these mystic schools and exoteric and esoteric schools came for man, so that he can be that God, be that leader, be the center, be that head. You know what I'm saying? But nothing external matters. You know what I'm saying? In order to rule, you must first learn how to serve. You have to serve your people. You know what I'm saying? Not rule your people. You have to serve your people. You have to work day and night for them. You know what I'm saying? You have to. You know what I'm saying? So if it is a such thing as becoming God, I'll tell you one thing. Man is a long way from it. Man is a long way from it, you know, because that's a lot of responsibility. And God means anyone or anything that is responsible for its environment. You know what I'm saying? So he's a long way from it. And this is why we have this social media. And it is like a lot of the shit that I read and I see, you know, that males say and females say about males, you know what I'm saying, and about each other gender. But it's not us. It's not us. It's you. It's you. Good or bad. If you say anything good about the woman, it's because of you. You say anything bad about the woman, it's still because of you. It's still because of you. Because the way, again, this world is set up, God, man, woman, child. So, you know, the way it's set up, man is the leader, man is the head, man is the this, man is the that. You know what I'm saying? And everything underneath is underneath man. Not on the side, not equal to, not none of that shit. So as it is set up, anything, good or bad, said about the woman or the child, it goes back to that man. It still goes to you. You know what I'm saying? It's still about you. Still ain't right, G? It's good or bad. It's still a reflection of you. You know what I'm saying? We all become a reflection of you. You know what I'm saying? And the next you that shows up, we still the reflection of you. You know? In this fictitious, under the spell ass fucking world, which I'm not under. I'm not under that shit. But children and women are under that spell of man. And you shouldn't take that and abuse your gender role to suppress and to dumb down those two that are beneath you, the woman and child. And to have them evolve around you, that's not the way it works. You know what I'm saying? God is in our life. We're not in God's life. You know? So they say women now, or women then too, because it's always been like this, that women don't need a man because we're still looking for the God. You know what I'm saying? Because we find out that man is stagnated. You know what I'm saying? He's not into the higher mysteries, newbie. He's not into the knowledge of self and perfection and correction. You know what I'm saying? And he has his own desires. And of course, in the higher schools, you have to burn out your desires. So if you have your own desires, there is no way that you can serve others unless your desire is to serve others. You know what I'm saying? Unless your desire is to be the greatest one amongst us as a servant. If that ain't it, you know, and it's fucked up because we literally think how the spell happens to work on the woman is that, you know, yes, he's the man, but he's also the provider. Right? Isn't he the provider? Got it? He's also the provider. With the provisions that is given to him, what does he do with it? With the provisions, you know, he doesn't bring it back to the table to discuss with the woman and child on the next steps and hear everybody properly. You know what I'm saying? To hear it all properly, to see what needs to be done, rather than say what needs to be done, but to find out what needs to be done, what is necessary. And then boom, because a family is like a council. It's very difficult for us to set up our own government, G. It's going to always be difficult for us to set up our own government. You know why? And be successful at it. Because the house or the home or the family is the starting point of our government. You know what I'm saying? Where you still, as the president, you still have advisors. As God, you still have angelic beings reporting back to you what you need to be doing, what has to be done. You know what I'm saying? So it's a collective thing, but it's not a collective where we collect ourselves together and do for you. It's where you are already together as yourself, as the head, as the man, and you do for your tribe, you do for your blood, you do for your family. You do for them. You don't do for yourself. You do for yourself. You're that lone ant by itself without a hive or a heel or a family of your kind to be with. That's what that shit is. You know what I'm saying? You the individual. You're not the all. You do. You become the individual and expect that the all follow you or do as you please. But you shall do what as the all please. You're the one that's outnumbered. You're outnumbered, right? You're outnumbered. The president is outnumbered. If you look at Congress and Senate, he's outnumbered. It's only one president, but you're outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? You're outnumbered. You got to listen and hear the cries, hear the pain, hear the suffering, hear the neglect, hear the hurt, as God listens and hears the pain, the suffering, the needs of others, and hurry to fulfill it. It is a lot of responsibility. So man prefers the state of man and believes in the false reality that man, woman, and then child. It's amazing. But it is true. I saw a post. That's why. I saw a post, and it said something like, some old stupid shit, but it said something like, if man was or to become a great leader, even an alpha female would follow. Some shit like that. It says some shit like that. Even an alpha female would follow. If man was to become a great leader, even an alpha female would follow. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. You know, if he became great, some shit like that. If he was. You know what I'm saying? That makes it seem like bitches are stupid. I'm a man, follow me. Nigga, it ain't no nigga, we got more sense than that. You know what I'm saying? We got more sense than that. You know? We got more sense than that. You feel me? So you have to be great. You have to be great. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. When I saw the post Plank, I said, shit, bullshit. I'm type A personality player. You know what I'm saying? I said, shit, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But like, give a fuck how great a nigga is. Yeah, like for real, like I'm not falling for that shit ever again. You know what I'm saying? That nigga acting like the cat in the hat. Look at me. I can bounce a ball. I can stand on one leg. I can even get a pig out of the box instead. And nigga, please, if you don't got them pick up, take all your shit and put that shit back in a goddamn box and a hat and get the fuck out of my goddamn life with that bullshit. Like, I don't give a fuck. What the fuck? Not impressed, goddamn. You know about a whole bunch of junk in this bitch. Whole bunch of garbage. Hoarding shit, don't want to move on and let go and shit. Like, yo, fucking give a fuck about you and that goddamn cat in the hat, motherfucker. Give a fuck what you can do. I could juggle a bat. I could juggle a ball. But that's not all. Like, you know, I don't give a fuck. Well, that nigga saying, cook a fish with a cake and a rake and a cat and the hat and the that and the shit. Like, I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. Even the kids weren't interested, was they? No, it was the fish. The fish said, no, send that nigga away. Goddamn it, get rid of him. The fish knew that motherfucker was full of shit, no matter how goddamn great shit the damn cat in the hat can fucking do. The fish knew. Right, Luana? Fish knew. Children was goddamn mystified, but the fish knew that shit, the fish in the bowl. Then the fish said, no, get that motherfucker out the house. This motherfucker ain't shit. This motherfucker should not be here. Someone said that goddamn fish, that fish trying to tell them motherfuckers, don't fall for that shit. Don't fall for that shit, goddamn it. But the post is say, you know, if a man, if he was great and is a great leader, even an alpha male will follow, an alpha female will follow him or some other shit. But anyway. All right, y'all. I'm in my little 2:00 hour and shit. Let me go into the after party and see what y'all doing. Niggas and Twain just laughing. And they don't want to do any more than what they want. Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But the moral of the story is, you know, if you're not useful, you don't have a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're not useful, it's no reason for you to be part of the ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be used. You have to be full of use, you know, not because of the agenda, but you have to pull out your full potential. Be great, and everybody around you be great. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the only great motherfucker in the family, man. And that right, Twain? Motherfuckers, man, just think he the only great motherfucker in the family and shit. Like, bad, bro. Everybody got a little something of greatness around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a little pinch of greatness in them. You ain't the only one. Got a purpose, right? Not the only one with a purpose. Man thinks he's the only one with a purpose. That's why he's the only one pissed off. This particular mentality. Mad, women going to school, women going here, this, that, and the third. Like, nigga, man is not the only one with a purpose. Man is not the only one with a life path, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You're not the only one with ambition and desires. You know what I'm saying? Like, and goals, if we have to use that. You're not the only one that wants to be something other than what the fuck other than a human being. You know what I'm saying? You're not the only, you know, man just thinks that he'd be like, he the only one. Once he get with you, motherfucker, he the only one. Only one, you know, that's destined for greatness. That should be like, what? So you mean tell me we just some what's that shit? Izina? Some spectras? We just got a little bit of goddamn spirit in us just to animate the body. We have no purpose, no none of that. We just some fucking spectras around this motherfucker. So you come into a life, a person's half life as a spectre. This person is a spectre, and you're the only one that has a full purpose, a full life path and shit. Like we're just sitting there, goddamn half animated with no purpose, just wandering around this bitch, looking eerie and weird. What Dr. York say, Zena? Looking eerie and weird. No purpose in life. And you're the only one with that shit. Oh my God. It's so funny because I can hear my dad and my mom in my ear right now. And my mom be like, my mama say something like, Ronnie, I need $5, so I need $5 worth of gas. I don't know why they always say worth. $5 worth of gas. This is what I always say. I need $5 worth of gas, Ronnie. And Ronnie would say, my dad would say, goddamn, Brenda, I got other shit to do with my money. You goddamn spectra? You spectra? Need $5 worth of gas. I got other things to do with this. I got other things to do with this money. She a spectra, man. Women are spectras, except for the children. Yeah, women are spectras, but not the children. You know that, Zena? Did you know that? Women are spectras, but not children. Man, look at you like, you the spectra, but not my child. My child got purpose. My child got purpose. My child got spunk. My child got charisma. My child got intelligence. My child is alive. You the spectrum. You ain't got no purpose. You just got a little bit of battery just to animate the body. That's it. Only children, men and children got purpose. Men and children, that shit, that's funny as fuck, man. His child got more purpose than the bitch that had it. That shit be amazing. Anyway, yeah, make yourself useful, brothers. That's the moral of the story, man. Let me see what else I got for you. Other than Nick Cannon, 5-month-old baby died. That sounds like deja vu, though. Like I've read that shit before. Y'all know Jesse Smollett is in court over that lying ass shit. They got court. Jesse Smollett in court, player. That nigga gotta go to court. That nigga in trial right now. Did y'all know that? Y'all remember Jesse Smollett? Of course y'all remember Jesse Smollett because y'all believe that motherfucker got his ass beat with a niggas with some crackers wearing mega hats and shit. Y'all dumb as fell for that dumbass bullshit. No damn Subway. Now, if you remember on the show, we talked about that shit, drag that book. Like, that shit made no fucking sense. That was 2019. 2019, I'll never forget that shit, wasn't it? 2019, because I was in Atlanta during the Super Bowl, and it was two major situations that was happening in a sense at the same time. It was your girl Camilla Harris pops up on the scene, and this goddamn Jesse Smollett bullshit. I'll never forget that shit. Jesse Smollett and Camilla Harris, goddamn, they both goddamn did an okie doke on niggas. Both of them popped up at the same damn time. I would never forget that shit. I'll never forget that. So anyway, so this little nigga here, is in court, and some of the first, let me go to where is it at? Where he tries to avoid prison, he takes the stand, and the other one is during court. He so-called throws Don Lemon under the bus. Okay. I don't know what this is. This will be my first time. I'm telling you. As I get it, you got it. So if it sucks, then I move on. Jesse Smollett. I saw the whole family Thanksgiving pictures. Jesse Smollett family. Man, I didn't know that was his sister now. She a bad bitch. She's a great actress, man. She needs to be in more roles, more films. Look at Jesse Smollett kissing goddamn what that nigga name? That Empire motherfucker. Okay. So Jesse Smollett, he took the stand in his own defense in a last-ditch effort to avoid going to prison. Smollett raised a defiant fist as he arrived at the Cook County Courthouse with his mother, Janet Smollett, on Monday. And despite his display of defiance, sources says the Empire actor fears he will be convicted. He is charged with 6 counts of felony, disorderly conduct for lying to police about an alleged hate crime. See, 2019, I ain't gonna never forget. In Chicago, I know it was 2019 because I know where I was. If I didn't leave that damn house in 2019, I wouldn't know what year. But that's when Don Nicoleone was in the Super Bowl. So anyway, the disgraced actor fears he will lose the case after one of his attorneys accused the judge of lunging at her last week. The attorney is Tamara Walker, Esquire, accused Judge James Lynn of moving aggressively toward her during a sidebar when she asked him to declare a mistrial. Judge Lynn denied lunging at the curvaceous attorney and declined her request for a mistrial. So Smollett, 39 years old, testified on Monday that he went to bathhouses, took drugs, and had sex with one of his co-conspirators. The nigga named Abel Sundario or some shit, a Sadaria. I don't know. But anyway, Smollett told the jury that he and Abel went to a gay bathhouse again, and there was some touching. He mentioned that there was gay pornography on the walls. He says, we went alone, we got a private room again, we made out a little bit, and this time we masturbated together. Why is he telling what the fuck is he telling? Why is this shit not on TV? Why we ain't watching this nigga trial? Smollett said he and Abel went to the bathhouse after leaving the strip club with Abel's brother, Ola Bengio. And that's the way it's spelled. Ola Bengio. Bengio. And he said that Smollett said, wait. I can't believe what this type of trial question is this shit? This is wild. I wonder who asked this nigga the question. So what was you doing? How did you meet the guy? Two guys that you used to do all this dumb shit. Bathhouse. We masturbated. And then we went back to the bathhouse. Masturbated and fucked again. Like, how the fuck asked this damn question? Anyway, so let me go back. So the nigga said him and Abel went to the bathhouse after leaving the strip club with Abel's brother, Ola Bengio. Smollett was in a steady relationship with another man at the time. A bathhouse is a place where gay men go for amenities such as massages and facials and to have intimate relations with strangers in a wet environment. Smollett made the admission because Abel testified last week that he and Smollett never had intimate relations. Smollett said he took drugs with Abel because he felt pressured by Empire creator Lee Daniels. Through Lee and this bitch. He said Daniels told him that he was for gay black men what Felicia Rashad was for black women on The Cosby Show. Let's try to repeat that again. He said Daniels told him that he was for gay black men what Felicia Rashad was for black women on The Cosby Show. The pressure made him turn to drugs, which Abel supplied him with, according to Smollett. He said he paid Abel $200 for drugs. The actor said he was creeped out by Abel's muscle-bound brother, Ola Osundario, who Walker said was homophobic. Now, y'all ready for Don Lemon part? I'm done. I'm fucking done, man. It's Don Lemon shit. Then we're going to get into this bell curve. They recorded the practice robbery before they actually tried to pull it off. They pretended. They did a mock robbery first, right? Okay. So, I wonder why they did the shit, though. That's right. Trump. That's right. Justice Smollett testified. Now, this is day 5 of his own defense of his hate crime hoax trial in Chicago yesterday. So Smollett, again, faces 6 felony counts of lying to the police, charges that carry a maximum sentence of 3 years in prison for each count if convicted. Instead of having a come to Jesus moment and showing some remorse on the witness stand, a smug Smollett lied under oath and said there was no hoax. This nigga said it wasn't a hoax. He said it wasn't a hoax under oath. He claimed he really was attacked by Nigerian brothers Ola Benjo and Abinmobola Abel Sundario on the chilly night of February 2019. I told you it was February. I'll never forget that. February 19th. So anyway, Smollett originally told police he was attacked by 2 white supremacists who called him gay and tied a noose around his neck and poured bleach on him. He claimed they yelled Chicago was mega country. Smollett said he kept a thin clothesline around his neck when officers arrived at his apartment, but his creative director, Frank Gaston, told me to put the stuff back on as to not mess with the evidence. And the disgraced actor said he hesitated to call police after the alleged attack because he was concerned over how it might impact his career. And he says, I want to play a boxer. I want to play a superhero. I want to blow stuff up. The moment I got beat, I became a faggot who got his ass whooped. He said he lost his livelihood because of all that bad publicity. Now, Smollett also testified that he declined to hand over his cell phone to investigators because CNN anchor Don Lemon sent him a text message saying, Chicago police didn't believe your story, bro. So on Saturday, which means Don Lemon must have had a hand in this shit, Don Lemon got that nigga to do that dumb shit. Remember, do y'all remember it was about the cell phone too, remember? He didn't want to give it the cell phone because Don Lemon is a part of this shit. What you mean sound? Y'all got sound? He was a part of it. That's why. So anyway, you know, for him to say Chicago police don't believe your story, don't believe the story, baby, we got to work on that. Anyway, so CNN is troubled. So wait, let me do it again. Yeah. So on Saturday, CNN fired Chris Cuomo for helping his disgraced brother, Andrew Cuomo, dig up dirt on his sexual harassment accusers. CNN is standing by Chris Cuomo, pal, anchor, Don Lemon, who has his own sexual harassment case to worry about. Lemon is accused of vigorously fondling a man's genitalia during a drunken incident at a Long Island bar in 2018. Now, how does this play out with Justice Smollett? Well, in response to Cuomo's termination, Heist called CNN a predator protecting machine. He added their network rife with predators and perverts. Don Lemon is 55 years old. He acknowledged texting Jesse Smollett every day in an episode of Real Table Talk in 2019. He kind of cleaned that shit up. So Don Lemon says, so every day I say, I know you think I'm annoying you, but I just want to know how you're doing and that you're okay. And that if you need somebody, you can talk to me because there's not a lot of us black, openly gay public figures out there. That's what Don Lemon told Jesse. Sometimes, he said sometimes he responds, sometimes he doesn't. He responded and said, you are not annoying. So Don Lemon explained his experience as an openly gay black man in America, still playing that whole card. Just want to put that on record. I've had fear recently because of the political environment. I get death threats. I have security. All of these things that happen. Listen, we've always been divided ideologically, but there's something different going on now. But Lemon turned on his former friend and called him a liar in 2019. Y'all remember that? He even lied to a lot of people, including me, and that's not cool. That's what Don Lemon told his viewers about Jesse. So Lemon said Smollett had lost the fight in the court of public opinion. He lost because, not his fault, maybe people were, I don't know what they were saying to him, maybe because his representatives, who knows, but it was handled poorly. Basically, they failed at trying to deceive the world. Don Lemon had a hand in this shit. They failed at just trying to deceive the world that two goddamn crackers wearing a mega hat beat his ass, bleached his ass, and noosed his ass. They failed at that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. That's wrong, you know? That's some old Karen ass shit. And I'm going to tell you, you can tell this bastard I said this shit. Don Lemon had a hand in this shit. He had a hand in it. You know what I'm saying? All roads go back to that motherfucker. He put that boy up to do that shit. And that boy did that shit. Okay? Because, see, the nigger extra. Don Lemon is extra. He's a sick fuck. Tell him I said it. Very sick-ass motherfucker. Ladies and gentlemen. That nigga did not do this shit on his own. That's the point. We wouldn't think of no shit like that. make up a whole goddamn story, buy some news, and then what you say, Zena, that they did a practice and all that shit. Don, let me hit him up. That's why he kept hitting him up. You all right? You all right? Yeah, bitch, your story, the whole setup failed. I look like a fucking, you made me goddamn, they used that boy. They used that boy to stage a hoax of racism using Trump against gays and Trump followers, whatever you want to call Trump. Oh, they call them Trump supporters. Yeah, and use that whole shit to make it seem like gays are being beat up by Trump motherfuckers. That's all done by CNN, Don Lennon. All set up by that motherfucker. They put that boy up to it. You know what I'm saying? You know he fucked up. He a mutt, ain't he? You know mutts ain't always in their right minds. They'll do anything you tell them. Yeah, I said it. That nigga did that shit. That nigga had a hand in it. That's why he kept hitting it. And then denied him in 2019. Hit him up talking about, man, the police ain't believing it. The police don't believe the story. That nigga, that's why, remember, he didn't want to give up the cell phone. Then they had to take the phone from his ass because the cell phone would show goddamn Don Lemon text. The police don't believe it, man. Goddamn. And then what? Why Don hitting him up all the time? You all right? Everything okay? If I can do anything, man. Don, and then Jesse don't even want to talk to the nigga. Ain't responding to the motherfucking text simply because, nigga, you the one told me to do this dumbass shit. Then he come back and like, nah, I'm good. God damn it. This some bullshit. Yeah. Why you ignoring him? Unless he had a hand in it. As he told your dumb ass, a few of them put that nigga up to it. Sure did. Trust me, you are not sitting by your damn self about to stage a whole goddamn mega hat beating. Okay? You are not sitting there thinking no dumbass shit like that. Somebody else is sitting there with your ass, putting you up to it. They was causing so many fake Trump incidents. It's ridiculous. They was doing that shit. So many fake-ass Trump incidents. And this is the one that was unbelievable. Unbelievable like a motherfucker. Nigga, you left Subway. You didn't leave the gay Subway. So ain't nobody know you gay. Nobody don't smell gay on a nigga at 2 in the fucking morning. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. And mega hats pops up and beat your ass and call you a faggot. Get the fuck out of here. You wasn't walking with a man. Y'all wasn't kissing under a light post in Chicago at 2 in the fucking morning, and two crackers see your ass walking away from your lover and then beat your ass and noose you up like crackers driving around with a noose and some bleach. Get the fuck out of here. This anyway, I've never had my moment to talk about it, but because it's now, it's the time to talk about it. The moral of the story is trust no faggot. I keep trying to tell my daughters that shit. Trust no fag. Trust no fag. Trust none of them. I'm telling you, that's the moral of the story. If you straight, you better get the fuck away from them cricket motherfuckers. You hear me? They gonna try your ass one way or the fucking other. And you goddamn black bitches, you weak for men, whether he gay, fat, retarded, dumb, homeless. Y'all better wake the fuck up. I know motherfuckers like, what the fuck? Nigga got one leg and you trust this motherfucker. Y'all bitches better stop that shit. You goddamn black bitches better stop falling for these goddamn men, man, no matter what they is. Like, goddamn. Okay, like, you goddamn fall for them every goddamn time. Now you falling for them old gay ass, twisted, goddamn diabetes ass motherfucker, so sweet, sweeter than diabetes and shit. Gotta be careful, got the long, got the goddamn, hey. Gotta watch out now, but y'all still believe a man is a man. I don't know how the fuck y'all think man goddamn right and exact, man. Don't matter, man. Don't be falling for this bullshit. You wanna hear something funny? You want to hear something funny? Y'all want to hear something funny? Never mind. It ain't funny. I don't even know how I can fucking tell it. Shit ain't funny. I want to make it funny, but I don't think it'll be funny. But it was funny when I heard it, and I made jokes about it while I was listening to the shit. But okay, so y'all know I run a lot of y'all don't know that I run an association of doctors, and you got little contracts and get them little motherfuckers working and shit. So make a long story short, doctor goes to work one day, and there's a 18-year-old motherfucker goes in that bitch, brought in by the police. Okay. This motherfucker technically damn near has a noose around his fucking neck. Now, what do you mean noose, Don? He has a noose around his neck because the motherfucker tried to kill himself, okay? Not only that he tried to kill himself, this boy identifies as a girl. Okay? And because he identifies as a female, okay, little Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan looking ass nigga, right? He identifies as a goddamn female. And so now, the nurses, the LPs, and all of these motherfuckers have to go and report the findings. And what happens when you first get checked into the hospital, whatever, triage, I reckon. So on the report, once the doctor sees it on the report, triage says male, this and the third, 18, he tries to kill himself and all this fucking shit, right? None of the rest of that identifies as a female is on that motherfucker. So the doctor goes in, check the little motherfucker out, reports back, and writes on the notes, this, that, and the third, whatever the fuck. Make a long story short, the nurses goes around saying she, and she, and she has. The doctor is going around saying, well, he is going to need, and he is going to need, and he will need to be, and he will need to be, and that shit. So the nurses are saying, it's a she! It's a she! It's a she! It's a she! It identifies itself as a she! This shit funny as fuck, right? I'm trying to make it funny. Okay, well, I'm telling y'all this shit because we're talking about homosexuals and Obama and Trump and the rest of these retarded ass motherfuckers and dumb bitches who keep falling for this bullshit. If you bitches didn't fall for this shit, no one will fall for it. I just want to tell you that. That's the moral of the story. That's all. That's the moral of the story. That's the moral of the story. That's it. Get it? You know what I'm saying? Dumb down the women, keep dumbing them down. Anything, it's gonna, it's gonna be like that. Keep dumbing this bitch down, have her believe a whole bunch of shit. Then, damn, you can convince the next generation. I tell you, and anybody the fuck else. You know what I'm saying? Anybody the fuck else. But anyway, so that's that. So, anyway. Okay, that wasn't funny. All right, y'all ready for some bell curve then? Let's go back on this bell curve. Okay, that didn't work. All right, where I'm at. Okay, about to go into my 3 o'clock hour. First of all, I want to say that because I figured out that my teeth works, my life has been great for 24 hours now. Just have to share that update. Been doing everything right, okay, since I found out my teeth works. All right, so, Mush, what the fuck are you talking about? Mush, what's going on? Are you okay? Mush, I need you too. I need your help for something. Okay, I know you. You know, you help those who potentially you want to fuck in the future, and I know I'm just happen not to be somebody you want to fuck in the future, which is why you don't really is gonna not really help me. But I'm just like fucking saying I need your help, like even though you know what I'm saying I'm not on your fucker list and shit. So, but yeah, if not, then you know I'll just go to Zena. You know what I'm saying? Because as long as I got a woman who needs a man, you know, I'll just get it from Zena. You know, as long as you got women in your life, you don't need no man. That's the truth. Tell you that shit right now. And that right, Zena. Yeah, as long as I got women in my life, I don't need no goddamn man. That's the fucking truth. You feel me? One day it's gonna all make sense. I know it don't make sense now. You hear me? But you'll find that out. Surround yourself around women, you don't need no goddamn man. Women to make it happen, squad. You know what I'm saying? Call a woman for every goddamn thing. A nigga beat my ass and put me out on the side of the road. Bitch, I'm on my way. He took the car from me. Bitch, you can use mine. I had that shit beat on. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Girl, I know a bitch who run a goddamn bank. Then you want to work in the bank? I can call her right now. You get the job. Start taking care of yourself. My refrigerator don't work. Girl, you come put your stuff in my refrigerator. As long as you got women, motherfucker, you don't need a goddamn man. You fucking hear me? That's why men want women. Even the faggot ones want them. Even the ones that identify themselves as a female is looking for a real female, right? The fuck now while we doing this show. I need a female. Mm-hmm. And they're right. Yeah, Zena, so look here. While you sat there and watched me and Neff try to fucking follow this dumbass man named Wing and get these mics and shit together working properly, while you sat there and laughed at us the whole fucking time, now it's time for you to help us. So I'm calling on your help. And Nubia ain't helped at all. Nubia's just like, nope, music low. Can't hear shit. So, fuck Wing, bitch ass. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, that Mush helped you, but I don't want Mush help. I want your help. Because I'm not on Mush future fuck list. So, you feel me? You know, men only help bitches that they intentionally hopes to fuck. That's one thing about men. You know what I'm saying? For real. They you know, they do. Yeah, for real. That's the only reason why. You know what I'm saying? Why else would they fucking help us? You on his future fuck list, Zena. Okay? That's why he helped you. So now I need your help. You know what I'm saying? One day y'all gonna realize that shit. I don't realize they gonna help you because you're on his future fuck list, man. Shit. One day y'all gonna get it in your fucking head, man. One day it's gonna make all sense. The light bulb gonna flash longer than 1 second. You play it back, that light bulb gonna say, it's gonna come on. Okay, let me give y'all this goddamn bell curve. Y'all ready for some bell curve? Well, we're about to go into the last hour. Give y'all this bell curve. What year are we in? 1960s. Coming up, how they set it all up for the poverty of niggas. You understand? It's very important. We're in the last days of time. You know what I'm saying? That's why they set this whole goddamn you know what up. But y'all call it an epidemic or plandemic. Well, this is why. Because niggas was coming into millions to billions of motherfucking dollars and becoming independent. And this plandemic shut you niggas down. Okay? It's to set you back. Okay? And to be honest with you, a lot of them niggas who was homeschooling their babies was getting in the rhythm. They were starting to like it. Like, oh, this is getting great. You know, they was complaining a lot though, but they was figuring this shit out that they can homeschool their babies, and then all of a sudden we got to get the babies back in school. Them babies need to be in school. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas, you know, hey, put us through it, motherfucker. We'll figure it out. You give a fuck how bad, how good we thought life was, and you flip the script, and we in a panic. But goddamn, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And one thing about niggas is tough. The nigger race is tough. Even the weakest of niggas is the toughest. Put that on record. Okay? So, all right, need your children back in school so they can poison them motherfuckers. All right, let's move on. Let me find it. I have a friend, her name is J1. She gave it to me. Just want to put that on record. And my mind wants to play video games right now. Hold on, let me close this video game out. It's just so addictive. While I was talking to y'all these whole 2 hours, I was playing dominoes. See how good I am? You would never know. Never fucking know. It's how fucking awesomely God I am. Playing dominoes while I'm talking to you motherfuckers. Okay, so let me enlarge this screen. This is the one that, what's her name? J1 gave me, newbie. I told you it's in the form of a book. I like it. In the form of a book. Yeah, you had no idea, right? I know it. Why you think I'm good at cheating? Why you think I'm a master cheater? You never know. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker never know. My wife would never cheat on me. Nicole would never. She's special. She's loyal. She's great. And you don't never know what the fuck I do. Nigga, I go to sleep to cheat. That's how good I am. Go walk into one of these goddamn nigga dreams and fuck shit out of them and you wouldn't even fucking know. Motherfucker having a whole goddamn relationship in the dream world with another motherfucker. The hell is you talking about, nigga? I'm doing me. You'll never know. You'll never know, baby. I do it all at the same time. Okay. Yeah, God I am, baby. That's right, sis. I there everywhere at all time, baby. You never fucking know that shit. Look here. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Intelligence. Y'all remember the whole little lie that they made up about the Siamese twins and shit? That's what we was yesterday. So we got to get into this bell curve, man. In order to know what the fuck is going on, you got to get in a time machine and travel backwards. There's no way you can go forward if you don't know what the fuck is behind you. You like that, Zena? Type that down. You like that? See, that's what people fuck up at every time. You like that? Did you like that shit I just said, Zena? Did you catch it, or you were still writing and laughing about the last joke I told? That shit, that was awesome, what I just said. I got to put that on record. All right, we're going into overtime, too, ladies and gentlemen. So you got 7 minutes. Yeah, I think 7, 9, 5 minutes before we go into overtime. Call-in number is, let me find it, 425-569-5274. I can't believe I do not know this number. I always got to look at the number and know the number. Okay, the call-in number is 425-569-5274, and we're going into overtime. I should do the mothership before we start this off. The rest of this bell curve, which is so many of you lazy bastards came to hear. Don't help with shit. That's what you came for, newbie. You came for the bell curve. What you come for the bell curve for? Come for the bell curve. Yay, nay. Okay. I just want to put on record I met my neighbor. That motherfucker's fine as fuck. I just want to put on record. So I feel better now. It's out. And to be honest with you, I actually said it to Doc. I was like, oh, my God, Doc, I met the neighbor. But what I said was, for him to be a doctor, he looks in perfect health. That's what I said. I was like, nigga, fine than a motherfucker. But I was like, for him to be a doctor, he is in perfect health. But Doc ain't no slow ass nigga. You hear me? That motherfucker caught that shit. That nigga ain't slow as fuck. That nigga ain't catch that. That nigga said, so now we got Sananda on the phone and Sananda talking and shit like that. Sananda actually called me back, right? And so I conferenced her in on the call. And I was like, yes, Sananda, I'm on the phone with Doc, but Doc on the phone listening too. So what's up? She was like, I was calling you back to hear more about the doctor next door. Like, I was like, like, what the fuck? No! So anyway, so now telling her about Doctor, why Doctor's on the phone, and with all and all that shit, and speed it up, right? So this is why I say Doc ain't slow like a motherfucker. So I say to Sananda, I say, Sananda, I want you to get into that field this doctor's in, right? Because I ain't know about it. I've been meaning to tell Neff about this shit too. But anyway, so long story short, right? So Sananda's talking to Doc now, minding my business on the treadmill, listening to a little bit of their boring ass conversation and all of that shit. And then Doc says this. He says, well, that's great, Sananda. Maybe you, your mom, and the doctor next door can open up a practice. Yeah, nigga, keep goddamn. I like that. Speak that shit into existence, player. Caught that shit. Anyway. All right. Mothership, shall we? Not yet. Hold on. We got to wait till the clock hit about 2:58. Outlive his usefulness. I could never outlive his usefulness. He's always usefulness, darling. He's full of use. You in my life, I'm going to use the shit out of you. You probably was never been used before in your life until you get in my life. Tell you that shit right now. Put the shit out you. You know what I'm talking about? That's how it is. That's how it go with me. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, God damn, man. I'm going to go back to my ex, man. This bitch here goddamn work a bitch like a goddamn a slave driver. Damn right. You know how I go. I'm going to use you. I'm going to use you, bro. Life is all about use. Functionality. I'm going to use shit out you. I'm going to use you without you even knowing. I'm going to subliminally mind fuck you, and you going to call me and be like, is there anything you would like to use me today to do? This is how good I am. I'm fucking use shit out your motherfucking ass. As soon as you step through the door, I'm going to use your motherfucking ass. As soon as you say, excuse me, lady, me lady, what's your name? All I hear is use. Ding. About to use the shit out of this motherfucker like a goddamn internet social media site. Call every last one of these motherfuckers users. I'm about to use you. How is you talking about? Oh, you tell your wifey that every day? Oh, Nuvi, that's so sweet. What you say? Is there anything I can do for you? Look at you, old light-skinned nigga, trying to stay relevant in 2022, nigga. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you, bruh. Trying to outdo them black-ass niggas, ain't you, Nuvi? Huh? You in competition with the black niggas. You know y'all winning right now because of Busy Bone. Right now, man, Busy Bone done set all the high yellow light-skinned niggas at the top. Busy Bone done goddamn pulled all y'all goddamn high yellow ass, ugly ass, light-skinned niggas at the top. Now niggas, black ass, ugly, smut, monkey face, gorilla looking ass black niggas at the bottom. Right now because of Busy Bone, baby. Busy Bone goddamn got y'all niggas looking good out here. Okay. Goddamn, I'm still not impressed though. Goddamn. Y'all look more scary than a goddamn black ass nigga. You know what I'm talking about? When you get older, newbie, motherfuckers gonna mistake you for a white man with dreads. You know that's what's gonna happen, right?
90 seconds.
That right now. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna start looking like a sick chicken. You know what I'm talking about? For real, that what happened to light-skinned people. They start looking like sick chickens the older they get. Yeah, you got to be careful, okay? You know what I'm saying? You got to be real careful, man. You better start getting some goddamn collagen cream or some old shit. Because y'all going to start looking like sick chickens. You notice that shit, right, Twain? All light-skinned
60
motherfuckers start looking like
seconds.
sick chickens the older they get. Start looking like white, old, sick chickens, butt-naked chickens or some shit without being fried. That's why you moving to the South? Well, you better hurry the fuck up. For your ass start looking like white people, bruh. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. You seen it, right, Twain? Because you know I ain't making this shit up, right? That's amazing, right? You see them motherfucking black and white bitches, the black and white pictures of light-skinned mixed mutts and high yellow motherfuckers and red bones and shit. That shit look wild on it. Be young as fuck, right? Then you see their ass 70 years later, 80 years later, they look like an old, wrinkled ass white bitch in a wheelchair. You don't know what the fuck they are.
10
like
seconds.
White chickens, white Canaanites or some shit. It's amazing. Why you think I moved to Florida, motherfucker? I ain't trying to look like that. You hear me? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Light-skinned people got to keep themselves up, bro. Goddamn, motherfucker ain't going to believe that we black. When we get about 70, 80 years old, they ain't going to believe that shit, man. We got to be real careful, baby. We got to be very careful. You know what I'm saying? We got to start eating bread and shit, man. We start turning into white people, man. That shit, they're terrible. Got to start eating fried food and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about a black motherfucker, no matter how old they get, they going to stay black. That's why that thing is you were born black and you going to die black. Them black motherfuckers going to stay black. But them light-skinned motherfuckers, they start looking like white people. Death. You can see the death on the light-skinned motherfucker. That's amazing, right? You don't know what the fuck they is. You don't know what the fuck it is. You don't know what race they belong to. So that's why we have to stay melanin enriched, newbie. You know what I'm saying? We have to make sure we get our vitamin D. Okay? We don't need to be looking like that. You know what I'm talking about? You know? Hard to identify one of them motherfuckers. Take care of yourself. Is your wife high yellow? Is she a beautiful Nubian black sister? Because normally y'all go for the opposite. You dip in the chocolate. Is that true? Y'all dip in the chocolate? Did you dip in some chocolate? You dipped your dick in some chocolate and came out with some caramel babies? Huh? Is that what happened? Yes? Okay. All right. Always. Oh, you like them chocolate bitches. That's what's up. You should, motherfucker. That's the only way you're going to tie back into the vine with your albino looking ass. You better get you a black sister. All right. You damn sure don't want no goddamn. You damn sure don't want no white boys coming out your dick, do you? You don't want nothing. You want to be the only goddamn albino in the black family, don't you? I feel you, baby. Shit, that's how I feel too, bro. You feel me? I understand, man. I like black people. I feel white today. Love you, black people, man. Y'all are just unique. Dark-skinned black people is unique. Everybody want one of you motherfuckers. Y'all just like, how much is that nigga in the window? The one with the nappy hair. We picking you. I want you, nigga. God damn, I want some nappy-headed fucking kids. God damn. I feel white, boy. When you really know how to breathe, man, you know you're a fucking white person. You know, you got a white mentality when you know how to breathe. Like, oh, yeah, that's the perfect black skin right there. Perfect black skin. Elasticity in the fucking hair and shit. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. I can have some naturally black niggas with this one here. Naturally black niggas. Can't a cracker try to bleach that motherfucker. No matter what it is, it's gonna stay a nigga. That's beautiful. That's what I be thinking, goddamn. Shit. I like that nappy hair. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because with nappy hair, man, you can actually treat it as black. You know? You can do all types of shit with nappy hair. You know what I'm saying? You know that baby black. You better look at these braids I just goddamn threw up in this motherfucker. I threw them cornrows right then a motherfucker. That is a nigga baby. Fuck what you heard. All right. Y'all ready? Oh, shit. Already in overtime. Missed the mothership. See this shit new because of your ass. They say white people are a distraction. Let's go. Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. All right, man, the bell curve. This is good. but I got to remember where I'm at. The Burt affair. Let me make sure this is the Siamese twin shit, man. Lost my page. School system throughout the country, including those in Chicago, limited and banned the use of group administered standardized tests. We did that. 1976, we did that with Cyril Burt. Is this with the fucking Siamese twins fraud? Yeah. All right, next page. All right, boys and girls. Intelligence is a bankrupt concept. Intelligence is a bankrupt concept. Whatever it might mean, and nobody really knows even how to define it. Intelligence is so ephemeral. I said it wrong. Intelligence is so ephemeral that no one can measure it accurately. IQ tests are, of course, culturally biased, and so are all the other aptitude tests, such as the SAT. To the extent that tests such as IQ and SAT measure anything, it certainly is not an innate intelligence. I totally agree. IQ scores are not constant. They often change significantly over an individual's lifespan. The scores of entire populations can be expected to change over time. Look at the Jews, who early in the 20th century scored below average on IQ scores and now score well above the average. Furthermore, the tests are nearly useless as tools, as confirmed by the well-documented fact that such tests do not predict anything else except success in school. That's it. Earnings, occupations, productivity, all the important measures of success are unrelated to the test scores. I totally agree with that shit, because I ain't gonna front. Motherfuckers score high as fuck on them tests. They end up being garbage people, and not the shit on garbage people. But matter of fact, they end up working at Walmart as the check cashier goddamn line. You know what I'm talking about? I noticed that shit. That's the fucking truth. You know what I'm talking about? For real. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm doing better than all my goddamn smart ass group of friends starting out in school. You feel me? I'm doing better than them bitches. You know why? I'm so smart I ain't got a job. For real. That's how the shit go. I ain't got to clock in no goddamn well. But look here. What it say? All that tests really accomplish is to label youngsters, stigmatizing the ones who do not do well and creating a self-fulfilling prophecy that injures the socio-economically, you cannot click on these pages, the socio-economically disadvantaged in general and blacks in particular. So they did that shit as a form of deceit. Yeah, they set that shit up as a form of deceit, like, ooh, how can we make ourselves feel better than black people? Let's create an IQ test. Let's create an SAT test, and that should make us feel better. Never, ever. Intelligence redux. As far as public discussion is concerned, this collection of beliefs with some variations remains the state of wisdom about cognitive abilities and IQ tests. It bears almost no relation to the current state of knowledge among scholars in the field, however, and therein lies a tale. The dialogue about testing has been conducted at two levels during the last 2 decades. The visible one played out in the press, and the subterranean one played out in the technical journals and books. The case of Arthur Jensen is illustrative. To the public, he surfaced briefly, published an article that was discredited, and fell back into obscurity. Within the world of psychometrics, however, he continued to be one of the profession's most prolific scholars, respected for his meticulous research by colleagues of every theoretical stripe. Jensen had not recanted. He continued to build on the same empirical findings that had gotten him into such trouble in the 1960s, but primarily in technical publications, where no one outside the profession had to notice. The same thing was happening throughout psychometrics. In the 1970s, scholars observed that colleagues who tried to say publicly that IQ tests had merit, or that intelligence was substantially inherited, or even that intelligence existed as a definable and measurable human quality, paid too high a price. Their careers, family lives, relationships with colleagues, and even physical safety could be jeopardized by speaking out. Why speak out when there was no compelling reason to do so? Research on cognitive abilities continued to flourish, but only in the sanctuary of the ivory tower. In the cloister environment, the continuing debate about intelligence was conducted much as debates are conducted within any other academic discipline. The public controversy has surfaced some genuine issues, and the competing parties set about trying to resolve them. Controversial hypotheses were put to the test. Sometimes they were confirmed, sometimes rejected. Often they led to a new question, which were then explored. Substantial progress was made. Many, and I'm just thinking to myself, I can't believe niggas allowed this shit to happen. Anyway, many of the issues that created such a public fury in the 1970s were resolved, and the study of cognitive abilities went on to explore new areas. This is not to say that controversy has ended, only that the controversy within the professional intelligence testing community is much different from that of outside it. The issues that seem most salient in articles in the popular press isn't intelligence determined mostly by environment is the question. Isn't intelligence determined mostly by environment? Aren't the tests useless because they're biased? Are not major topics of debate within the profession? On many of the publicly discussed questions, a scholarly consensus has been reached. Rather, the contending parties within the professional community divided along other lines. By the early 1990s, they could be roughly divided into three factions for our purposes. The what? The classists, the revisionists, and the radicals. The classes, I-S-T-S, the classes. The classicists, the classicists. The intelligence as a structure. This is the classes, okay? A lot of us were babies, young, not knowing what the fuck is really going on, while we had parents which should have been up on this type of shit. But anyway, the classicists work within the traditional begun by Spearman, seeking to identify the components of intelligence much as a physicist seek to identify the structure of the atom. As of the 1990s, the classicists are, for practical purpose, unanimous in accepting the G sits at the center of the structure in a dominating position. The G is for general intelligence, not just as an artifact of statistical manipulation, but as an expression of a core human mental ability, much like the ability Spearman identified at the turn of the century. In their view, G, remember G means general intelligence, in their view, G is one of the most thoroughly demonstrated entities in the behavioral sciences and one of the most powerful for understanding socially significant human variation. The classicists took a long time to reach this level of consensus. The ink on the Spearman's first article on the topic in 1904 was barely dry before others were arguing that intellectual ability could not be adequately captured by G, general intelligence, or by any other unitary quantity, and understandably so, for common sense rebels against that idea that something so important about people as their intellects can be captured even roughly by variations in a single quantity. A lot of y'all ain't gonna understand this language because you listen to rap music. Many of the famous names in the history of psychometrics challenge the reality of G, starting with Galton's most eminent early discipline or disciple. His disciple name is Carl Pearson, and continuing with many other creative, influential psychometricians. These motherfuckers with the word psycho on it scares the shit out of me. I'm just saying. Newbie. They some scary motherfuckers. They're another lab coat. I don't even know why people go to them for anything. In diverse ways, they sought the grail of a set of primary, mutually independent mental abilities. For Spearman, there was just one such primary ability, G. For Raymond Cattell, there are two kinds of G, crystallized and fluid. With crystallized, general intelligence, being general intelligence. With crystallized G, being general intelligence, transformed into the skills of one's own culture, and fluid G, generalized intelligence. Fluid G, being the all-purpose intellectual capacity from which the crystallized skills are formed. Did y'all get that shit? Raymond Cattell said there are two kinds of G's, right? It's interesting. Niggas call themselves G's today, but it's general intelligence. Unless you want to say gangster, and that's stupid. Anyway, there are two types. There are two kinds of G's, crystallized and fluid. With crystallized G, being general intelligence transformed into the skills of one's own culture, and fluid G, being the all-purpose intellectual capacity from which the crystallized skills are formed. In Louis Thurston's theory of intelligence, there are a half dozen or so primary mental abilities, such as verbal, quantitative, spatial, and the like. In Philip Vernon's theory, intellectual capacities are arranged in a hierarchy with G at its apex. In Joy Guilford's, the structure of intellect is refined into 120 or more intellectual components. The theoretical alternatives to unitary general intelligence have come in many sizes, shapes, and degrees of plausibility. Do y'all get that? No, this is only for Newbie and I. So I can keep Newbie around longer. Sugar P, great day, baby. What you got? Do not allow them to read, test them like a scholar, grade them, test them like a scholar, grade them like an uneducated dummy, give them free education, miles away from their availability, making sure the income on hand does not meet their needs. Say it, Sugar P. Say it, baby. That's right now. Let's go, boo. All right. Here we go, boys and girls. Many of these efforts prove to have lasting value. For example, Cattell's distinction between fluid and crystallized intelligence remains a useful conceptual contrast, just as other work has done much to clarify what lies in the domain of specific abilities that G cannot account for. Remember, G is general intelligence in one of their testing, but no one has been able to devise a set of tests that do not reveal a large general factor of intellectual ability, in other words, something very like Spearman's G. You agree with Sugar P, G? Me too. Me too, goddamn. But, you know, this shit, by this time, G, here we are in, like, you know, like mothers and fathers now, right? Well, you've been a father like your fucking father Abraham. You have many children. You know what I'm saying? You just won't stop, G. You need to slow the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? You have children in every goddamn every generation, don't you, bro? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna pull off one in the year 33,000 in a minute, motherfucker. Keep this because the rate you going, you got one in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000 and shit. You keep it up, motherfucker. You goddamn gonna have another one in goddamn year 3,000, motherfucker. Keep this shit going, bro. Got one like a motherfucking nigga. Goddamn. Oh shit, I'm out of cigarettes. Okay, well, got to end this show quick. Okay, thank you. I'll get back on point, G. Sorry about that. I'll get my point out. Okay. So, that's right. My point. I got distracted. You distracted me. Okay, I did have a point with this, didn't I? We back to Sugar P. Yeah, I did. I got distracted like a motherfucker. Wait. Talking about GA. Oh my God. I don't even know what I was gonna say. So fuck it. Let's continue. Many of these efforts, we're on the G test. Furthermore, the classicists point out the best standardized tests, such as a modern IQ test, do a reasonably good job of measuring G. Remember, G is for general intelligence or general intellect. When properly administered, the tests are not measurably biased against socioeconomic, ethnic, or racial subgroups. They predict a wide variety of socially important outcomes. This is what they're saying. That's what the classics is. Remember, it's broken into three fascist groups. You got the classicists, the revisionists, and another group of motherfuckers. So yeah, they said that shit predicts an outcome. Precog. You know what I'm saying? They've been trying to figure that shit out anyway. But let me tell you something. If you see, they're still trying to find. Listen, you honestly think this got anything to do with racism or anything else like this for them to be testing and doing all that type of stuff? Since BCE, before BCE, they've been trying to figure out, even up to now, they're still trying to figure out who would be the one to topple them. That's all they're trying to figure out. Who would be, and they already know it's going to come from niggas. That's what they already know. That's why by the time 1950s going into the 60s, they opened up the Central Intelligence Agency called Counterintelligence. Remember now, this whole conversation, everything that we've been on, has been on intelligence. Your government opened up the what? The CIA, right? Yes. What does the CIA stand for? Right? Then they open up a little small hidden division called what? Counterintelligence. And who was that for in the 60s? Negroes. Okay? Right. So your CIA is Central Intelligence Agency, right? And in that CIA, they had a little bitty division called Counterintelligence, right? Did they not? COINTELPRO, right? They were only concerned about Negroes. You're not fooling me. These motherfuckers ain't fooling me. They ain't fooling me. You think they're testing? They always been doing the intelligence test because they know the prophecy. They've been paying attention to the fucking prophecy. Do they believe in the Jesus? No. But they know that there's always going to be a motherfucker that come to shut their ass the fuck down. And they know it is some Negroes or a group of Negroes. You understand? It says it right there, to predict the fucking outcome. To predict the fucking outcome. So when they open up COINTELPRO, counterintelligence, what they started doing? Spying on niggas. Using niggas to get in and report back to them about a nigga or a group of niggas that is possibly a threat to topple them the fuck down. Whether it's their children's children. That's why this fucking shit been going on for over 55 fucking years. Whether it's their children's children, somebody is going to go right up to them and shank the shit out them motherfuckers. That'll be the end. Ding dong, the wicked white man is dead. I'm telling you, that is their fear. So this whole intelligence fucking testing shit, this IQ bullshit, the CIA, all the motherfuckers, they knew exactly what they were doing. It wasn't about spying on some goddamn rich Arab in fucking Iraq some damn where, or some goddamn Russians. This was about niggas. The prophecy is about niggas. You hear me? It ain't about no goddamn Canaanite motherfucker in Russia. It ain't about no Canaanite motherfucker in Germany. It ain't about none of them motherfuckers. The prophecy is about niggas. Get it in your head. And you read the goddamn file, that shit'll tell you right there, that damn fucking FBI fucking file said, nigga. We had to open up this division because of niggas. CIA, because of niggas. And what about niggas? J. Edgar Hoover, whoever the fuck it wasn't, J. Edgar Hoover, he said, we got to find that Messiah, nigga, who have the what? The power to electrify and unify and kill that nigga. It literally says that shit. That shit woke me up, G. I don't even know how niggas are still asleep. I stay woke once I read that shit. I stay woke. I don't even know how you can go back to sleep hearing that shit. So what was the Central CIA was for? What was that division set up for? The word I is intelligence. What the fuck that shit was all set up for? To find them, sift them out, kill them. The next thing you know, in the past 5 years, they started putting white men in niggas' neighborhoods in the last 5 years, 6 years, right? And having them dress up like black men and start killing real niggas. You hear me? And calling it black on black crime. Going into nigga neighborhoods looking just like a fucking black man so you can believe that gun violence is with niggas. That whole gun violence shit. They got these motherfucking crackers dressed up as niggas, painted black, all that shit. Put a nigga nose on them and every fucking thing. Go in your fucking neighborhood, go in your city, and start all this fucking drive-by shootings and all that type of shit. And these are white men in black skin. They still trying to find. It's a case. It's a fucking file on every fucking nigga. Always have been, always will be. Their threat is you. Their threat is you, your son, your daughter. That's their threat. Their threat is intelligence, which is why they keep coming out and trying to master this synthetic telepathy so they can hack into telepathic messages Any nigga that have the ability to electrify and unify, we must kill him. Destroy him, assassinate him, all this fucking type of shit. It ain't the unity. I keep telling you, it ain't unifying. Nigga, you know, it ain't damn sure wasn't goddamn bringing 1 million man to D.C. for a march. They already know that nigga Farrakhan does not have the ability to electrify. Unify, maybe. But electrify, hell no. You know what electrify is? That's in the COINTEL profiles. Counter the nigga intelligence. Counteract that shit. Electrify means niggas, if you go to the book of Matthew, Jesus say, the days are shortened for the elect sake. The elect sake, the electrified ones. Seasons are confused because of the electrified ones. Don't it say some shit like that, Sugar P? And so they know that shit. They don't crack the Bible. You motherfuckers use it for whatever the fuck you niggas were told to use it. But they been decoded that motherfucker. They know about the Black Seed, the Nubian people. They cracked it. They knew it. They already knew that, God damn it, in the 4 generations, Abraham's seed would come out with great possession. They fucking know. They been cracked that shit. Niggas is using it to get some dumbass guidance from some food for the day. But that book is coded all the way to the apocalypse, the book of Revelation that's inside that goddamn book. That shit, the first 5 books, G, in the Holy Bible is what? Genes, generations. The first 5 books is genes. It's generations. All about the genes. Y'all call it Genesis. It's genes. They already been cracked that. They been cracked that. You know what I'm talking about? That shit. Meanwhile, niggas got them just pulling up Bible verses to insult somebody with. Preferably a female. Missing the whole point. It's you, niggas. This is why they set that whole shit up. All them intelligence ass shit, they gonna blend in, they ain't gonna argue about it. Because the weak white ones don't have no clue that the government funds all this goddamn program. And you know what a program is. Please tell me you know what a program is. All right, I'm moving on, and I think I lost my page. God damn. They predict a wide variety of socially important outcomes. Gloria Miller, great day, baby. Gloria says in YouTube, she says, to achieve world government, it is necessary to remove from the minds of men their individualism, loyalty to family traditions, national patriotism, and religious dogma. Brock Adams of United Nations said that shit. I'll read it again. To achieve world government, it is necessary to remove from the minds of men their individualism, loyalty to family traditions, national patriotism, and religious dogmas. Brooke Adams, United Nations. Thank you. All right, so this is not the same as saying that the class sixes are satisfied with their understanding of intelligence, G, of intelligence. General intelligence, G, is a statistical entity, and current research is probing the underlying neurologic basis for it. Arthur Jensen, the archetype classicist, has been active in this effort for the last decade, returning to Galton's institution that performance on elementary cognitive tasks such as reaction time and recognizing simple patterns of light and shapes provides an entry point into understanding the physiology. Now we're going into the revisionist theory. The revisionist says intelligence as information processing. Okay? Revisionist. The revisionist. Intelligence as information processing. Y'all want to hear their theory? A theory of intelligence need not be structural. The emphasis may be on process rather than on structure. In other words, it may try to figure out what a person is doing when exercising his or her intelligence, rather than what elements of intelligence are put together. The great Swiss psychologist Jean Piaget started his career in Alfred Binet laboratory trying to adapt Cyril Bert's intelligence test for Parisian children. Jean Piaget discovered quickly that he was less interested in how well the children did than in what errors they made. Errors revealed what the underlying process of thought must have been. Piaget believed that. It was the processes of intelligence that fascinated him during his long and illustrious career, which led in time to his theory of the stages of cognitive development. Starting in the 1960s, research on human cognition, 1960s now, starting in the 1960s, research on human cognition became the preoccupation of experimental psychologists, displacing the animal learning experiments of the earlier period. It was inevitable that the new experimentalists would turn to the study of human intelligence in natural settings. John B. Carroll and Earl B. Hunt led the way from the cognition laboratory to the study of human intelligence in everyday life. Today, Yale psychologist Robert Sternberg is among the leaders of this development. The revisionists share much with the classicists. They accept that a general mental ability, much like Spearman's general intelligence, has to be incorporated into any theory of the structure of intelligence. Although they would not agree that it accounts for as much of the intellectual variation among people as many classicists claim, they use many of the same statistical tools as the classicists and are prepared to subject their work to the same standards of rigor. Where they differ with the classicists, however, is their attitude toward intellectual structure and the test used to measure it. Yes, the revisionists argue human intelligence has a structure, but is it worth investing all that effort in discovering what it is? The preoccupation with structure has engendered preoccupation with summary scores, the revisionists say. That, after all, is what an IQ score represents. What an IQ score represents, a composite of scores that individually measure quite distinct intellectual processes. Of course, Steinberg writes, a tester can always average over multiple scores. But are such averages revealing, or do they camouflage more than they reveal? If a person is a wonderful visualizer, but can barely compose a sentence, and another person can write glowing prose, but cannot begin to visualize the simplest fatal image, what do you really learn about these two people if they are reported to have the same IQ? By focusing on processes, the revisionists argue they are working richer veins than those who search for the static structure. What really counts about intelligence are the ways in which people process the information they receive. Got it? What really counts about intelligence are the ways in which people process the information they receive. What problem-solving mechanisms do they employ? How do they trade off speed and accuracy? How do they combine different problem-solving resources into a strategy? I'm starting to overstand the revisionist because question leads to facts. You see that? Everybody else been running their fucking mouth, but they have some good-ass questions. How do they combine different problem-solving resources into strategy? Sternberg has fashioned his own thinking on this topic in what he calls a triarchy of intelligence. A triarchy of intelligence, or three aspects of human information processing. The first part of Sternberg's triarchy attempts to describe the internal architect of intellectual functioning, that means by which humans translate sensory inputs into mental representation, allocate mental resources, infer conclusions from raw material, and acquire skills. This is too heavy. Let's do it again. God damn, I'm glad Newbie made me read this shit here. This shit here is right on time. Let's do it again. I'll do that one again. The first part of Sternberg's triarchy attempts to describe the internal architecture of intellectual functioning, the means by which humans translate sensory input into mental representation, allocate mental resources, infer conclusions from raw material, and acquire skills. The architectural component of Sternberg's theory bears a family resemblance to the classicist view of the dimensions of intelligence, but it emphasizes process over structure. The second part of the triarchic theory addresses the role of intelligence in routinizing performance, starting with completely novel tasks that test a person's insightfulness, test a person's flexibility and creativity, and eventually converting them to routine tasks that can be done without conscious thought. Understand this process. Sternberg argues, and we have leverage not just for measuring intelligence, but for improving it. The third part of Sternberg's triarchy attacks the question that has been central to controversy over intelligence tests. That is, the relationship of intelligence to the real world in which people function. In Sternberg's view, people function by means of three mechanisms. Y'all should know what that is. People function by means of three mechanisms. Adaptation, roughly trying to make the best of the situation. 2, shaping the external environment so that it conforms more closely to the desired state of affairs, or selecting a new environment together. Sternberg lament the inadequacies of traditional intelligence tests and capturing this real-world aspect of intelligence, and seek to develop tests that will do so, and in addition, lead the techniques for teaching people to raise their intelligence. Doesn't this sound familiar? For some of y'all, doesn't this sound? No, it doesn't. Well, let me re-jog your memory. It's two types of species on this planet, right? Now it's gonna start sounding familiar. I didn't put y'all to sleep with this shit, right? I hope not. But it's two types of intelligence. It's just gonna sound familiar. It's taken from the Holy Tablets. One wants to eat you and destroy you. This species. The second one wants to help you because you have an ounce of divinity in you or an ounce of intellectual property in you, and they want to help with that. So in this statement, that's what it reminds me of, that last statement. In addition, for teaching people to raise their intelligence, and that is important. But mind you, this is a long time ago. Are they teaching people today to raise their intelligence? So much out there to distract you to how to raise your intelligence. Ain't there some shit? So much out there, right? So much out there. Parents not even teaching children how to raise their intelligence because that's not a natural thing to fucking raise. You know what I'm saying? Women are out there raising men's loins. Ain't that right? Raising their aprons, not their intelligence. It's all about the lower half of the body now. You know what I'm saying? Because there are other forces that want you to seek to destroy yourself and your fucking kid. And your partner destroys you and you destroy your partner. Ain't no raising intelligence. You know what I'm saying? For real. People hate you. Did you know that? People don't like that shit. You on an intellectual motherfucking path, they can't rock with you. They can't support you on that. Those forces can be identified. Exactly, Mr. Mushmouth. Now you gonna help me, niggas? Put me on the future fuck list. Then say yes. Okay. Let's move on. Yeah, I'll go a little bit further. Hopefully I can stop it at the perspective of this book. This is a long-ass goddamn book. I hope you niggas live long, because this is a long-ass book. This book 1,000 pages, motherfucker. Hope you niggas don't die, too. Raise your intellect first. What up, Miss Nurture? How you doing, baby? You say true story, baby. Yeah, man, they don't like that shit. I know they don't like that shit. I was listening to somebody. I don't know if it was my children or somebody, but somebody wanted to fight them. Oh, it was Neff. My bad. You know what I'm saying? The Neff said she was a nerd. I'm thinking it was my damn child telling me, but Neff said she was a nerd, a 4.0, and bitches wanted to fight her because of, basically, technically, because of shit like that. They don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? They done fucking ignorant niggas the fuck out that niggas, don't like intelligent people. Like, they want to fuck you up because you are smart. Same way niggas never like a person that's take care of their families. You know what I'm saying? They hate that shit. They can't stand to see a man take care of their family, man. All he is about his family, them niggas can't stand that shit. Call him a henpecked nigga, a punk, all that lame shit now because you all about family. He had enough intellect to take care of his fucking family. Yo, black people, you know who they big up? There was a time we shamed our drug addicts. These black people in this day and time big up drug addicts. They want to become the next drug addict. You know what I'm saying? All of it is gone. You know what I'm saying? We wanted our people off this shit. Look at this. Where's the intellect? Where's the intelligence? You know? The dumbest unintelligent child bullies the most intellectual child. That dumb motherfucker doesn't have enough fucking sense to get that motherfucker, the smartest. Listen, you can tell dumb people don't have enough sense to get the smartest motherfucker on their team. That show you they don't have intelligence. You understand? Instead of beat the motherfucker up. Hate the motherfucker because it's smart. That's a motherfucker you befriend. But they don't have the intellect. Their intelligence is not raised. They don't have it. That shit for real, right? That's a motherfucker. Like, why would you even beat up the smartest motherfucking cookie in the jar, dumbass? Why would you do that? You know? And that's what Willie Lynch had to tell them crackers. Why would you bruise and beat and castrate and torture your hardest worker, your strongest worker? You need to stop doing that shit. That's what Willie Lynch told the slave masters. It makes no sense. Why would you do that? And here we are now in 2021, and they're trying to get all their main workers, the most important profession of workers, the smartest workers, to get drunk and take shots and sit in a booster's chair. Why would you poison your front line? Why would you use them as lab tests and all this fucking shit? The most intelligent people on the planet. Why are you trying to force them? It's sad, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell that your government and the other motherfuckers who run these private corporations or public corporations are all fucking ignorant. Even they don't have the intellect. I would never do no shit like that. I would never harm the smartest motherfuckers in my country. Okay? I'm putting that on record. I need them motherfuckers. You always gonna need the most intelligent group of society, not the richest, the most intelligent motherfuckers. That's common sense. Common fucking sense, man. You always gonna need the lifesavers, bro. You understand? And here's the interesting thing. And during this pandemic, they left it open for motherfuckers who believe in God. And that don't make no sense, do it? They left it open for them to get a goddamn exemption or a motherfucker that believes in fucking dead people? Are you fucking kidding me? You can tell this is ignorant. They left it open for them to opt out of being a goddamn test dummy. That makes no sense, do it? But they call it religious exemption. Get the fuck out of here. It should be an intellectual exemption. All the lifesavers should be exempt, motherfucker. Wouldn't you think so? All the motherfuckers that know any and everything about the body and how the fuck it works should be exempt first. Not a motherfucker that believes in Jesus. Are you fucking kidding me? Anyway, that shit makes no fucking sense. And then they all dropping dead now. It's amazing. Some of them ain't got no arms and legs now in the healthcare community. Fear of losing their job, but not fear of losing their legs and arms. They limbs. This shit here is whack as fuck. Okay? Idiocracy, man. Y'all go watch that movie. I told my children to watch that shit when I first saw it, man. Oh my God, man, my son caught that shit. He was about 8, 9, 10 years old watching that shit. Y'all go watch Idiocracy, boy. This is, what they call it back in the days, the blind leading the blind, ain't it? Makes no sense. All right, I got about 2 seconds remaining left on this motherfucker. The man of the hour is up next. I'm going to give y'all this last little bit, and then I already did that. The revisionist, that's what I'm on, the revisionist. The revisionist is really good. So I'm on page 40, and the one J1 gave me. So let me knock out this last little bit. Illustration career led to the time of theory, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Paget. Remember John Paget, the great Swiss psychologist John Paget started his career in Alfred Binet's laboratory trying to adapt spiral burst intelligence tests for Parisian children. Paget discovered quickly that he was less interested in how well the children did than in what errors they made. Okay? More importantly, he was concerned about the errors. Errors revealed what the underlying process of thought must have been. Paget believed that. I agree. Errors, not you being correct, is you making mistakes, is what we got to figure out. Okay? I agree with that. It was the process of intelligence that fascinated him during his long and illustrious career, which led in time his theory of the stages of cognitive development. And I'll finish this. Let me see what I got for 2 minutes. Starting in the 1960s, research on human cognition, in the 1960s now, research on human cognition became the preoccupation of experimental psychologists, displacing the animal learning experiments of the earlier period. It was inevitable that the new experimentalists would turn to the study of human intelligence and natural things. John B. Carroll and Earl B. Hunt led the way from cognition laboratory to the study of human intelligence in everyday life. Today, Yale psychologist Robert Sternberg is among the leaders of this development. Yeah. I'm going to stop it there because it looks like it's about to get good, because after the revisionists, then we get into the radicals. Yeah, that's what's coming up in a minute. Well, in a minute, meaning on the Don Nicoleone show on Wednesday. Man of the Hour is up next. Thank y'all so much for your ears, your time, spending it with me. And I hope we can get somewhere with all of this. I hope it's I don't know. I hope we can figure this thing out, put our heads together and figure this thing out. But I'm up out of here, man. Y'all have an awarding day. Man of the Hour is up next. Peace.
Radio.